Put your game face on, fam. Put your winning game face on, okay? Because I ain't here to talk no negatives, you know what I'm saying? This has got to stop. The Niners are a better team than that record. Let's go. How? It's a must-win week. That's all there is to it. Gotta win. There's no more, well, we can still slide into the playoffs. At 2-5, we don't feel our chances. Yes, they are. They're dead. They're buried. Get your butt in gear. Gotta do it now. This is a team that you can very well beat. They're not better than the 49ers, all right? The Niners versus Bears is that game with ramifications of playoff doom. Now, should the Niners fail to leave that L column this week, they got trouble. They got trouble, fam. But let's just be real about this. And, you know, I don't like to be real about a lot of negatives, but this is the truth. Niners cannot lose this game. If so, we can start working on the draft. We can start looking at some of those speedy receivers I want. We can just start planning ahead. That's a lot of football, though, in the season. I'm stretching it a little bit. You can't start planning for the future in week 8. I mean, even if they didn't have 17 games, it'll only be halfway through the season. I'm just bothered with what's going on. Again, key player personnel may not be on the field for San Francisco on Sunday, including Trent Williams, who continues to heal from elbow and ankle injuries. Sustained up to 2 weeks ago. Come on, Trent used to be faster healer than this. Tight end George Kittle remains a week away due to the injured reserve status that will not expire until next Sunday, which is fine because we're back against the Cardinals. And by the way, I know people are going to say, Ronbo, what are you talking about? But I got a feeling, the Cardinals may be ripe for a whooping. So if we win this game and they come over to our house, I think the 49ers are pretty much fed up with everybody beating them. I really do. This is why I'm expecting big things this weekend. Earlier today, it was confirmed that Javon Kinlaw is done for the season after having a procedure on his ailing knee, as you probably have already heard. Meanwhile, the Niners find themselves in another must-win situation. So I'm going to go ahead and take your phone calls and recording your predictions. It is Friday night, and that's what we do on Friday nights. We do take your predictions and give us some reasons why you think the score is going to be what you say it's going to be. Niners versus Bears, are you ready? I got to tell you, though, as I said, I'm going to tell you right now, I got 49ers. This week, the 49ers do stop it. I mean, they got to realize, because this is a bad taste in their mouth each and every week. The rainy game, you know what? Actually, the 49ers look a little bit like this after every bye week since Shanahan's been with us. They come out fighting hard and damn near losing. But in this case, they got the brains beat completely out at home after that bye week. And playing in a monsoon has got to be tough. But then I know both teams played the monsoon, but both teams played sloppy football. Basically, they just got the breaks that we gave them, and they used them against us, and that's how they won the game. It wasn't actually that they outplayed the 49ers so much as they did get the right breaks. You can't have turnovers in games like that, and they did. The good news, though, Tylanol will get his first NFL start with Kwaski T expected to miss a few weeks due to a bone bruise in his knee. I love me some Kwaski, man. He's a great player. He helps us a lot. But Tylanol probably wishes the opportunity had come under better circumstances, I'm sure. He's a very nice guy. You ever see him do his interviews? You like this guy immediately. As soon as he steps up the stand and starts talking. So Tylanol probably wishes the opportunity to come under better circumstances, I say, but you can see his excitement during the press conference today as he talked with reporters for the first time since August. And he's all lit up. He's ready to go. He's grateful. So Tylanol, let's go, man. And it's going to be interesting to see the contrast between his game and Kwaski T. Now, he doesn't have Kwaski T's chops, so he's not going to know exactly what he's supposed to be doing at all times. But he's probably learned a lot since he's been with the 49ers, so he may be okay out there. He's been playing some snaps here and there, so he should be okay. Communication is everything, and Kwaski T was very good at that on the field from and we don't hear it or see it that much because of where the camera angles are being pointed during the course of the game. But he's gotten really good at that. So between Kwaski and Fred. Now they got to develop a different line of communication between Fred and Tylanol because he is in the box and he's the next man back. They should be able to hear everything. And Jimmy Ward is there to steer him along. Everybody loves this guy, so they're going to help him out. He'll be okay. But the Bears, fam, for all intents and purposes, they're just a huge mess. This is why the embarrassment of losing to that team is beyond belief. They are, after the last 2 weeks, the city of Chicago is actually welcoming an opponent that it appears to be at least closer to their level. You see what I'm saying? No, we're not. We're playing like it, but no, we're not. But the Niners really shouldn't be viewed as by anybody that way to begin with. Nick Bosa will challenge their offensive line, and Deebo Samuel will definitely challenge that Bears secondary all day long. Those two guys alone are going to be a big pain in the butt. Further evidence is that DraftKings Sportsbook has the Bears as a 3.5-point underdog at home. That really equates to 6 points, 6.5 points. You get 3 points for a home and field advantage, and then when you're set down like this, 49ers are supposed to win by a touchdown. Damn it, 49ers, come in and play up to your potential. Please, guys. How well or bad this team does always seems to be how many 49er players are available for a given contest. We've seen that for how many years now, and I guess that's just the way it's going to be with us, fam. We keep thinking, or at least I do, what are the odds of coming back a second year in a row looking like a MASH unit? Come on, guys. Stay on the field. We got to find a way. Avoid injury. Do what you got to do. The calf thing. We always get fashionable conditions, too. Last year was a high ankle sprain was taking everybody out. This year it's the calves. Debo said, yeah, I felt it. Somebody kicked me. I got hit in my calf. I didn't think about it at the time because the adrenaline was flowing. And, of course, like everybody else, when I got home, the pain hit me like a hammer. And all of a sudden I said, damn, I got a problem. So, Debo says it's okay now. I said, thank you, D. I thought you pulled it or stretched it or something. That'd be taking forever to heal up. It's a bruise. No problem. Chicago, bring in Debo. You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him. Injury report, though, however, the Niners listed 10 players on their injury report Wednesday. Did not participate Azeez Al-Shar and D Ford both have concussions, and that's why Kyle Shanahan says, I'm not putting them on anything other than doubtful. Out, I refuse, because they could still clear protocol tomorrow. Please, because Azeez played, he was our best defender last week as far as the measure goes. Azeez was a weapon. Now, I tell you right now, who's going to come in? Who's going to replace him? We already lost Dre. He'll be back in a couple of weeks, by the way. We lost Dre, and Al-Sheez was picking it up. He was doing a pretty good job. Concussion. D Ford. Against Justin, D Ford will be ideal. That's a Pro Bowl edge coming at him. He's only seen a few of those this year, and he hasn't done well with any of them. Damn. But Nick is still there. We got what's the guy that just came back from PEDs? I hope he's playing. I forget. Willis. I hope maybe Willis is playing this week. I don't know how good a shape he's in, though. But anyway, Marius Hurst, calf. All right. Javon Kinlaw, I just mentioned him. He got that surgery today. He's out. Alex Mack, he was out, but not injury related. He's just taking a day off for veteran reasons. Debo's calves. It says Debo didn't participate Wednesday, but I guess he's okay. Akwaski T, of course, knee. Trent Williams, elbow, ankle. Yeah, they keep Debo, I guess, Wednesday, because Debo said today in his press conference he's fine. Limited participation, Trey Lance with a knee. Marcel Harris, a thumb. But, that's we've always got a long laundry list of people that have either some ailment holding them up or it hasn't been decided yet as to whether they're going to play Sunday. But anyway, offensively, the 49ers offense ranks 19th in points and 18th in yards. Their passing offense ranks 20th, and their rushing offense ranks 12th. See, and actually at 12, the only reason we're down at 12 is because Elijah just came back last week. Now, Mitchell is real. You can take him seriously. Let's see what he does against this Bears defense on a dry field. Because if he did all what he did last week on wet grounds, And our field does drain well. Most of the players said that they had no slipping and sliding issues out there. So I look forward to him. And by the way, Jalen Moore looked really good. Have you seen that film that's going around? He was doing a number on DeForest Buckner for the most part of that game. That's why we didn't see Buck. I don't know why they had Buck coming off the edge. I guess they thought they'd take advantage of Jalen Moore. But Jalen stood his own. Buck was throwing all his moves at him. Jalen wasn't having it. He just holding it. I said, look at you. We may have a left tackle here that can hold up if Trent takes time off here and there. Okay. And watch it, Michael Gunchy. Meanwhile, Coach Shanahan has committed to Garoppolo this week, but if Lance is healthy, he could see the field in packages. George Kittle is still on IR, but Debo, Chicago, 38 receptions, 648 yards after 8 weeks. You know what that pace means, don't you? Debo will cross the 1,000-yard marker, and it could be by a huge amount. Go, Debo! He's got 4 TDs. Mohamed Sanu should be ready this week. And by the way, that film is going around about Jimmy didn't see Mohamed Sanu. Yeah, you already know the results of that, right? That wasn't what it appeared to be. So Sanu should be ready to go this week. He looked a little better last week, though, than he has. So, and of course, Brandon Ayuk, he's way overdue to bust out. Way overdue. We just got to find him, all right? And more he would help us. Juice would help. Get him. Come on, Kyle. Mike McDaniel, you promised us at the beginning of the season that you get more juice involved, all right? You can't have a game without your juice. Come on. More offensive stuff from Juice. The ground game was getting production from Elijah Mitchell. As I said, 63 attempts, 296 yards. Elijah's off to the races. He's got a couple of TDs. But I expect more from JaMycal Hasty after getting back into the swing of things this Sunday after being off for a while. He missed some plays that he probably should have made, that he probably would have made had he been in sync. That was a TD that Jimmy threw to him that he fell down on. There was nobody in front of him. He was gone, especially with his moves. Even if there was somebody out there, there wasn't many. He got past him. And will the real Trey Sermon please stand up this Sunday? I don't know if Kyle's even going to put him on the field because you know how Kyle is. If you're not doing anything during the course of the week, don't ask me to come into the game. Defensively, fam, the Niners defense ranks 6th in yards allowed, but 21st in points allowed. Makes no sense, does it? You would think that high on the chain. The passing defense ranks 5th. I'm just giving you the numbers. I don't believe it either. All right. While the rushing defense ranks 20th. That kind of worries me. They got a good running back over there. I was just watching the film the other day. The kid's quick. Led by linebackers Fred Warner, 54 tackles, 4 TFLs, 1 PD. Azeez Al-Shar, we're going to miss him, 44 tackles if he can't play, 3 TFLs, 2 PDs. Jimmy Ward, 33 tackles, 1 TFL, 1 PD. We're stout, fam. We really are. The Niners defense has playmakers at each level of the defense but lacks turnovers. That's something that's got to be administered to this weekend. Please, guys, you got to, fam, Niners. We're 8 weeks into the season. You guys just got that. That's got to change this week. The only player on the Niners with an INT is Dre Greenlaw. He's a linebacker. Where's my safeties? Where's my corners? What's up? The Niners are just underachieving right now, fam. I'm convinced of that. Their lead D-line, Nick Bosa, 5 sacks. Should have been 6. Wentz just wouldn't go down last week. TFL, 13 quarterback hits. D Ford has 3 sacks I didn't even know about. I thought he had 1 or 2. I didn't know he had 3. I didn't go back and look at that. TFL, 4 quarterback hits. And Contavious Street has 2 sacks. Did you even know about that? Yeah, he does. We're not all that bad at getting to the quarterback as I thought. 3 TFLs, 2 quarterback hits. Key matchups here, family. The numbers say that the Bears will be able to run on the Niners D. As I just mentioned, we're not doing that well with that, but that passing will be a struggle, which doesn't really hurt Chicago since that plays into their offense strong suits. Whoever's playing right tackle is going to have to take on and deal with Nick Bosa. That's not going to be the easy task. Advantage Niners on that one, and that is a huge matchup in order to give time for Justin Fields to actually complete passes if he's underfoot and under pressure all day. I look for D'Amico's going to know it's a rookie. Now, what I saw with the last week, what the Tampa Bay did, it looked like it was the bums rush on every snap, and they flustered him back because every time he'd run out, there'd be two or three people to meet him, and that just sort of ruined his whole psyche. It instills fear because he doesn't know enough yet to know how to get out of that. He's not that kind of majestic that he can figure that out on the fly like that. You got to go through it a few times, right? So Josh Norman and Emmanuel Mosley against Bears receivers Darnell Mooney and Allen Robinson. Allen Robinson will be big for the Bears passing game as well. Can we stop that? Plays on D. Being without Khalil Mack, likely Robert Quinn will put on Hakeem Hicks. A lot on Hakeem. We can stop him, fam. I promise you that. Hakeem ain't doing nothing on his own. No, it's going to take. He needs him to hit man Khalil and Robert Quinn. Hicks was limited Wednesday with his groin injury as well. And younger guys like Belil Nichols also limited Wednesday, and Travis Gibson. So Niners offense goes through the running game. So if the Bears D does slow that down, it will make it easier for them to get to Jimmy G. The key stats: the Niners have 1 INT. I just mentioned 31st in the league. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. The Niners defense has 4 total turnovers, 30th in the league. That is just awful, just awful, just awful. The Bears offense ranks 22nd with 10 turnovers, but the Niners have been better on the road at home than at home this season, with both their wins coming on the road. Both of these defenses ranked top 10 in the pass defense. San Francisco 5th, Chicago 8th. And bottom 10 in rushing defense, San Francisco's 20th, Chicago's 23rd. So we're gonna have a run contest. I'll bet on us, Sin. I like that boy from Louisiana. Come on, Elijah. Oh, and I think we're going to see a little better this week from JaMycal Hasty. Last week, his first week back after a while, he was a little rusty. It showed. But despite Chicago's mediocre offense and rookie quarterback turnovers, the Bears have a minus two takeaway difference, while San Francisco is actually worse with -7. 4 of the last 5 games in this series have been decided by 8 or fewer points between the two clubs. As I mentioned, knowing all of this, fam, can you make that call? How many points we going to score in this game? Are we going to win or lose? I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going into the 30s this week. I see the 49ers bust loose this week because the 49ers, the humiliation of nothing else, is going to set them on fire. I got a feeling. Jimmy T returns home with over 100 people, from what I understand, going to be in the stands rooting and cheering for him. See, let me get this 4 times. I got 4 TDs. That's 28. 2 field goals. 28, 29, 30, 31. 34 points, fam. And they'll get 17. 34-17. Double their score. How about that? I like that. I ain't scared. All right. Hey, Big J, what's up, Ronbo and fellow Niner fam? Matty S says, hey, yo, Ronbo, shout out from beautiful Bend, Oregon, of course. As always, go Fires. Bebop Jones. Oh, Bebop 49 zip. And that's Millie says, I'm in Chicago. I'm ready for this game. So, Millie. And observed nature evolution. Bears 21, Niners 13 equals reset. Not a chance. Not a chance. Niners are ready. And Gabriel. I like it. He puts a Gab, underline real. Thanks, Gabriel. Ronbo, we developed players from Demo, Mitchell, Aziz, Moore. The trade Kittle nonsense needs to stop. Kyle needs to do more late-round picks and have more scouts' opinions. Good observation, Gabriel, because people think that Kyle's not developing any players. We got players that are developing. And Tony says, Tony takes that cut, you just can't call it a day, Ronbo. It's going to be 53 degrees and partly cloudy at Soldier Field. I think our guys would like that better, as long as it's not raining. On Sundays at game time, Niners going to crush. 49ers 31. I think a lot of us have that same feeling. The Bears are going to be poking a bear. Wake the Niners the hell up. Let's go, Niners. You're way better than that. I mean, hey, Eric, come on in, hey.
Oh, can you go to this call real quick? I'm outside right now.
Okay, when you come back?
Yeah, just come back real quick.
We'll come back. Okay. Emilio. Emilio.
What's happening?
I feel like enlightenment today. I feel like the 49ers will stop jiving around and look at each other and saying, you know what, we got to stop feeling sorry for ourselves and go out there and apply ourselves, man. We the 49ers, man. We look at all this talent we got around us. Let's stop bullshit and go ahead and win. I'm on that page. Where you at?
Okay, first off, let's begin. Guess where I'm at right now?
It sounds like you're at work. Or you're in Chicago.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Millie, that's you. Hey, Emilio, you went to Chicago last year, didn't you? As I remember, or when's the last time we played? You went to the last Chicago game.
No, the last time I went somewhere was when they played Minnesota.
Yeah, Emilio likes that cold weather places. You got 53 degrees. I hope you brought the right clothes, or go out and buy you some between now and game time. Emilio, it ain't California. Boy, it's gonna be cold.
Yeah, it's all right. It's not too bad. It's just been raining. Today's just been raining all day. But no, so it's gonna clear up. But,
you know what? Can I give you a link? Can I drop a link on you? I'm gonna drop you a link on Instagram.
Yeah, that's fine.
And you bring your earphones and everything?
Yeah, I bet that's what. Yeah, I have it.
Yeah, I didn't know you was going to Chicago. Get some of that deep dish pizza while you're there too. I wish I should put a link for you while you're at the deep dish too. But listen, go ahead. Instagram, you still got the same name?
No, it's Millie the Niner. Millie
Okay,
underscore the Niner underscore.
You know what, Emil, you got Twitter?
No, I've actually sent you a message, but you didn't respond. I'll try to send you.
No. I'm gonna get you. If you're on Instagram, I'm gonna get you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This is gonna be fun. Emilio at the game. All right. Hey, give me some of your feelings on this game. What's gonna happen though? What are you expecting?
I'm all over the place with him. I would like to win, but I don't know. Just how bad Jimmy played last week is just like, come on now. It's just unnecessary. He's wide open receivers. Like I said, it just, and the Bears are just horrible. So we should win this game. Run all over them. Jimmy should be able to throw, but it's just like, man, Jimmy had a chance to throw the ball all over the place last week and didn't do it. He just had a missing wide open receivers, overthrowing receivers, underthrowing them. Like, I don't know. I'm just starting to get the feeling that Jimmy doesn't want to be on the team anymore.
Watch, shame has come over the Garoppolo child. I look for a way better game this week. So yeah, we'll see.
I mean, I look for him to redeem himself, but it's just like, dude, it's just kind of you're making it really hard to root for. So it's just like, really, if you're gonna play this bad, or you don't want to play, put Trey and let Trey do his thing.
If he's gonna look good, this may be the only game he does look good in.
He might ball out just because his hometown. I saw this thing. He's talking about he's got 100 people coming to the game. I said, God, he's got that many people coming to the game. I said, man,
Jimmy, you know what? You embarrass yourself in front of 100 people, let alone the rest of the stands. Come on, man. You got to pull it out, Jimmy. Let's go, man. So,
hey, you want to ball out for your people, but hey, it's all on him. Really, all on him. What's it going down to?
Got a dry field. Yeah. Debo's
like
cooking. Come on now.
No. If everything goes right, I feel like we should win this. Like I said, we should be able to run the ball over the place. Defense should get, interceptions and sacks. But it's like I said, it's just the fact that Jimmy has to have a good game. It's all on Jimmy. If he doesn't have a good game, we're not, again, it's going to be horrible. Like I said, it was last week. Everything fell on Jimmy.
True. Every week, no matter what goes on, it's Jimmy. But listen, Emilio, the defense against this quarterback. Now, we can worry about Jimmy, but this defense should cook.
Oh, we're going to kill him. The front four are going to kill him. It's just there's no problem with that. Like I said, I'm not worried too much on the defense. It's just, like I said, you go back to Jimmy. Jimmy gives a shot to give the Bears to win the game with his turnovers and not throwing the receiver, and then him not getting offense going. So it's like I said, this game really falls all on Jimmy. I'm not too worried on the defense. Defense should do their thing. They've been holding teams back every game. They've been keeping us in the game, but it's just when the offense doesn't roll.
Well, of course, the team's tough. You got to score points, no doubt about it. So
it's like I said, the defense can't be out on the field all the time, and then all of a sudden the offense shuts down. You get one good drive, and then we play like crap the rest of the game. So this game has to be the offense. Like I said, I'm never been worried about the defense. Yeah, we have penalties, but at least they keep us in the game. It's just mostly the offense and Jimmy that has to keep us going.
And
keep
Kyle,
us going,
who should
we got
keep
a shot.
Kyle should have a game plan this week that's effective. He even said he's been a little off in his game call. He finally admitted to it the other day. He's been a little bit out of rhythm himself. Now, knowing that, I think you're going to see the right dial up this week, at least something closer, because this defense is not that treacherous that they're going against. So, So, Emilio, what you got for a score?
We go plan, and we kill defense does in the offense. I got you 31. Maybe 31-13.
You got less points than me. I gave him 17. Emilio!
And
Great
it's the
film.
only reason Kinlaw will be there, and I will be cheering. That's the only other reason.
That's the reason why. And sit down close so you can yell at Jimmy. So you know what I'm saying? Jimmy, get your hand out your ass. I came all the way out here from Cali. You better show me something. You don't got to get in here, Hey, fam.
If I get a chance, I might say something else.
Yeah, well, you should.
Right.
Hey, Emilio, enjoy that. So somebody said deep dish pizza is ass. Shoot, I don't know. Chicago's got some of the best deep dish. Well, that's some good stuff,
you
man.
know what? Everybody has their own opinion, so
I know.
It don't matter. Like I said, I tried a little bit of food. It was pretty good. So I'm gonna try to figure out where to eat tomorrow. Trying to do something. Like I said, I'm out here with the whole family, so
it should be a good time. All right, you get back to him. Yeah. I'm gonna drop you that link. I'll talk to you Sunday. All right.
All right, for sure.
All right, fam. There's a video. Went off to Chicago. I didn't even. Rocky Jumane. Hey, Ronbo, how you doing? I'm fine, fabulous. I'm ready. I know we can win this game. I really do feel confident about this one. He said, I don't give a damn if Kyle and Lynch need to suit up. They better, because we're not going to lose this damn game. I really thought, come on, Niners, you got to be kidding me. You're going to lose 5 in a row, and especially to this team? Come on. Hey, Eric, you ready?
Yo, what's up, Ronbo? Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, Eric, give us some of your feelings on this game and how you're looking for this outcome to be and reasons why and all those things.
I'm seeing a win. Not expecting it, but I'm seeing a win. I think the my score is going to be 24-13. I don't, see a lot, especially from the Bears. Hopefully Jimmy G does have his bounce back game. The past couple of years, we've seen him, it's an interception and then he bounces back. Maybe this year it's going to be he has a terrible game and then he bounces back. Mm-hmm. Something like that. Hopefully it's something like that. Yeah. I'm hoping for something like that. So I really want to see more of the people that I think are in the doghouse. I think someone like Trey Sermon needs to get some playing time. Yeah. Especially against this defense, which is, I think, a little bit more physical. Obviously, Elijah Mitchell is our back right now. But I'm hoping, they sprinkle in a little bit of Sermon, especially on third down. And I don't know if we've seen it, but maybe Sermon is the pass catching back that we need on a third down. A physical, can bounce off tackles, like using the pass catching. Hopefully, again, hoping Ayuk finally gets his breakout game. Do I foresee it? I don't know. It's like a 50-50 thing right now for me. I'm hoping that Jimmy actually finds him and gives him the ball. I don't know what the Bears secondary looks like. Is it good?
No, they're worse than we are in coverage. This is why I suspect Jimmy could be easy pickings for him if he just goes ahead and picks it. God. So yeah.
How good is their run game? Their run defense.
They rank. Let's see, they're in the 20 and bottom 10th in rushing defense. Chicago's 49ers are 20th in rushing defense. The Bears are 23rd. So last week I think we faced a better defense as far as the rush goes. And Elijah Mitchell went buck wild. This is why I say to myself, well, now why would they struggle with the Bears in? And in both defenses ranked top 10 in pass defense. So I take that back. Then they're a little better in pass defense than they are in the run. But you know how that goes. If you can run, play action should help you out. And Lord knows Jimmy's way better in play action than he is standing under center. So, yeah.
That is true. Yeah, and hopefully Kyle finally gets his big boy pants on and he calls a real game. I don't believe they're going to have Matt Nagy, which is kind of a blow for us. He's pretty garbage.
So bad.
Yeah, he's
I don't know who else.
Horrible.
Yeah.
I see Bears fans all over social media, and they have no idea. They're on suicide watch every time that guy's calling the plays.
Is Nagy, is he in COVID protocol or something?
I think so. I believe he got COVID.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. But hopefully, again, I'm seeing a pretty good. I don't know about the statement game, but hopefully this is a game that they say, okay, let's take this in stride, and let's hopefully rack up some wins. Obviously, I'm not expecting much again from the season, but it's not like we have a first-round pick so that we can just tank all of a sudden or something. Obviously, we don't want to do that, but it's not like we're playing for something, in the first round. So make the playoffs, go for it. It's not going to hurt you.
Well, at this point in the season, if you're playing for a pick, that's really disgusting. All right, you're week 8. You're playing for picks already. That would be just shameful. So they got to, at least if they are, fake it. But that's not the case as you mentioned, though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we don't have any first round picks. So even if we were to have a terrible record, we'd have to trade for one.
Yeah, 49ers are still going for the playoffs.
I actually believe that, and I'm hoping, obviously they do. I'm expecting a really big game from Nick Bosa, though. I don't know how their offensive line situation is, but I know Fields. I remember him in the preseason saying the game was too slow for him.
Yeah,
and now he's running
it's too fast for him now.
I said it the day that he said that, and I told him it's gonna switch up for him real quick. And now look at him.
It's different between preseason and real time.
Yeah.
22. How many sacks? 22 times he's hit the dirt. That's extreme. And week 8,
Jesus.
He's on pace to beat Russell Wilson. And Russell Wilson, those 40s every year of being sacked. Man, Justin could be in the 50s and 60s if he doesn't get up out the way.
And that is really demoralizing for a rookie. I don't know how he can take that much damage. And yeah, but
he's tough though. He's still up.
Hopefully this week goes by with a win, and then we can start preparing for, I believe it's Arizona, right?
Yeah, we'll talk about that. I got a feeling about that team. I think they're getting ready to crumble. But Eric, I tell you what. Good stuff. I got your recorded score. I'll see you Sunday when we can finally celebrate and be singing like Kool and the Gang after the game. This is a win we need to have.
Right,
we deserve this.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's like therapy right now.
I know, right? All right, fam. Great night, Eric. Appreciate you, fam.
I'll catch you later. Kyler Murray's a baby.
Yeah. Didn't I see Rakib here a second ago? There he is. Yeah. Deep dish is the best. There it is. Deep dish is the best. Oh, damn, my score. 49ers 24, baby. Bears 10. Oh, we go play some defense. Sharon. Sharon,
Hey, Ronbo.
Sharon, are you you own a manufacturing plant, don't you? What is that machinery running in the background?
I have no.
I know. Sharon, we're looking at this game and we're trying to figure out what to expect after I went through some of the details of what's going on with both units. Sharon, have you drawn any conclusion? What is going to happen this Sunday?
I think the Niners are going to redeem themselves because I think they're going to try to find their identity. I think they want to be who they say they are. So
well,
I think we're going to win this game.
Yeah.
They're tired of being lost and everything, and I think they're going to find their way back this weekend because, the Bears do not have a good run game. They don't have a good defense. They don't have a good offense. Justin Fields, I think one game he was sacked like 9 times in one game. I was like, you suck.
Was it 9 or 7? I know it was up there. Yeah. Their offense is not... I don't know what they work on during the week, but he is a rookie, but I mean, the thing is, a lot of times it looks like the offense, half of it didn't know what the other half was doing. And we look like that at times too, but really seriously. So we'll see.
Yeah, their defense cannot outrun or outshine our defense. Our defense is going to, like, slaughter their defense. So, because, Nick Bosa is going to have a field day with Justin Fields.
I just hope D can play. D's on concussion protocol because between the two of those guys, there's no place for Justin to run. And up the middle, I think Eric Armstead's going to finally take some shame on himself. Look, I got 1 sack. It's 8 weeks, man. Justin, man, I'm sorry, man, but I got to get you today. Yeah.
I think we might see a breakout with IU. Oh. This might have to be the time for him to step up and shine and get back to himself. It seems like he lost himself, too, so maybe he's going to redeem himself.
Yeah.
So I think there are a lot of players that want to redeem themselves, but I watched the Warriors game last night, and I saw Debo sitting there texting somebody. I said, look at Debo.
He talked about that on his press conference today, too.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah.
So I think it's going to be a good game this weekend. I think we got this, and I think Jimmy's going to bounce back from last week. I think he feels probably pretty bad about last week because he knows he could have done better than last week, even though it was like a bad weather. But still, we played in bad weather before, but that just wasn't Jimmy.
And you don't have to look that bad. Maybe the ball slips off the hands a little different, but they had gloves on. I don't know what it's like for a quarterback to throw with gloves on. I can't imagine what that feels like. But still, you come up with all excuses in the world. Play better football. And it starts before the weather.
Well, it's going to be cold in Chicago, so maybe they'll feel better this time with cold weather, no rain.
Yeah, as long as it's not raining. Slippery conditions on the ball can be a problem. Carson Wentz, nobody's talking about it, but he looked like butt, too. He wasn't looking great. He just got away with a lot of things. The PIs were what saved them, or else we still win that game as bad as we played. So, this week, just let's see what happens.
I think we got this. I think everybody's tired of losing, and I think they want to win, so.
Oh, God. Tired of watching them lose,
I think Kyle finally admits that his play calling was off. I saw the press conference with that. So I'm like, oh, my God, you admitted something.
See, because that's why I always say, we always like to focus on one player, maybe two sometimes, as to why the 49ers lost. It's never that. It's never that.
Right.
It takes a team to lose an entire game, not one player. Because otherwise, you don't need to send the other 10 guys out there on offense and defense. Just one guy. So, that's why everybody has to take, some people take more blame than others, but everybody's involved with that loss. When we lose and we win, same thing. Everybody's involved. So, we'll see what happens.
I just want to win.
I do too.
I want to win.
It feels so good after 4 weeks. It would. My God. Every week we're crying. So we're going to see. Sharon, what do you got for a score? You and Mom?
I don't think it's going to be that big of a score. 23-16.
All right. Because these games between us and Chicago are always close for reasons unknown, no matter who's the best team. So, okay, 23.
And Mom said 24-13.
Most of us have the 49ers scoring a substantial amount of points. Okay. Sharon, I look forward to saying you won Sunday afternoon. All right?
Okay. All right, Robert, you have a good night.
Thanks.
Let's go Niners.
Yes, indeed.
Right.
Bye.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, yo, Jay.
Hey, Ronbo. None of that negativity, Ronbo. We're going to win by 50 points, Ronbo. Come on, man.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Yes.
And they're going to
anything
lose
less than that would
five.
be negativity. God.
Just kidding, Ronbo. I'm just kidding. I'm being realistic right here, but okay. Wait, okay.
Wouldn't it be funny if the 49ers did put up a 50 burger? And I can hear the announcers now. Well, the 49ers seem to be taking out all their season's frustration on the Bears today, and we've got 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. The 49ers have already hit the 50 mark. Woo! Yes! God, that'd be fabulous. See, that's not so far out of line, though. You know, because the 49ers got to feel like, come on, man, we've been playing like ass, man. We could play better than this. So practice had to be intense this week. Because the 49ers know, man, y'all been embarrassing yourselves. Let's go.
Yep. I'm excited to see Hufanga, man. Huff.
I know, right?
You know, what's it called? He's definitely an instinctual player. I think he's gonna get a pick, honestly. Like,
wouldn't that be awesome?
Yep.
He's so humble too.
Yeah, he looks like a cool, chill dude, you know.
Don't he?
I mess with his
big smile on his face when he's talking. I love it.
Lynch definitely drafted him because Lynch said he seen himself in him, or he said something like that. Well, that's what Lynch said. So
that's a compliment. Hall of Famer saying that about anybody. That's something.
Yep.
And
you know, I heard that what's it called? Trey Sermon's in the doghouse because Kyle has PTSD of hearing the word Trey or something. I don't know. So I heard.
Wait a minute. Kyle has P what?
PTSD. He like gets flashbacks of Trey Lance.
You mean Sermon? You know, Sermon, I don't know. I thought he during preseason he said he looking good out there all the time. You know, I just don't like when running backs run into a mass of humanity. That means their vision is not good. A running back has to have vision, Jay. You know?
Yeah. Yep, I do agree with that. But he is a power back, you know? I don't know why we're not really using him.
In the NFL, you can have power, but you better find grooves to throw that power into. You know what I'm saying? Because they got some big dudes in the NFL. So you being big and strong they'll still take you down. So.
And I'm excited to see what's it called, Jordan Willis to come back.
Oh yeah, see. Yep. Now we don't know if D's gonna be able to get out of concussion protocol or not. Willis was the best dude we had preseason. Arden Key is not it. Ibukum, that's not it. Willis was the real deal all preseason. Maybe this could be. Finally got a substitute that can come off the edge.
He's gonna definitely be in shape. I heard he got suspended for being on steroids, so
a little after residual effect from the steroids. They don't wear out that quickly.
I think he's gonna get a sack. Because the first game he played last year, he got a sack in his first game. Yep. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna get a sack because he's probably hungry of not playing for like 8 years.
And no, he played last season.
I mean, 8 months.
Yeah.
8 weeks. Yeah.
I love that mistake though. But yeah, he's got to be well rested, feeling fresh, as long as he's keeping up his cardio somehow, because it's hard to do that when we're not under playing conditions. But still, you can go out and do a lot of wind sprints, stay on the treadmill, try to run it to a machine up to the highest point. You know, the only way you're going to survive that kind of speed on the treadmill, if you could be killed at that high speed if you don't keep up, the treadmill will throw you all the way out the window. I've seen that happen, actually. I hated to laugh, but it was hilarious.
I got to see Trey with some plays, too. That's what I heard that Kyle said he's going to have some plays.
He's always got some. Yeah, he said potentially he's always, if he's healthy, he's always potentially.
He's probably going to be in the red zone, too. Because Trey always comes on the red zone.
Maybe not this time though, because he was in the red zone when he got hurt, right? I don't know. I think he got hurt coming around that corner.
I mean,
but
he didn't.
Maybe they taught him, Trey. When you see the defenders coming down, you see him drop the shoulder. Think high, go up. Don't go down into him. I know you like to challenge dudes. You're 245. You're big and bad. This is the NFL. There are guys that are equally big and bad. Take the advantages where they are. Up, Trey. Or better yet, just drop the ball off to your trailer. You know, these are things that happen. You know, bang, bang, bang. And in the NFL, they come faster than they did in college. He'll get it. He's just got to have time.
Well, I'm saying a prediction. I think we should win. But we lose to shit teams. So
I know we were supposed to win last week. You know, we favored every game.
I don't know, man.
We've been favored every game except for the Cardinal game.
Damn. Yeah, that sucks. But,
what score you got?
Damn. I don't know, 20. 24-20.
I gotta go right here.
24-20. All
Yeah,
right.
probably.
Jay, I'm going to put you down for 24-20. It's going to be a close game according to Jay. Well, Jay, I hope not, but at least you got us winning. Let me see you. I'll see you Sunday, and we'll celebrate. All right?
Yep. Good
All
luck.
right, Jay. Good luck is right. Good night, fam.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Because the way we've been playing, man, it's us beating each other up again, you know? Mr. Block Eye says 27-10 Niners. Look, we can't lose to Fields. He's my dude, but you playing my Niners a hot seat game. My D-line 5 sacks. I like that idea because if another team came down 7 times, no Mac running back committee must go. Come on, Niners. Come on. The table's set for you. Get your butt in gear. Area code is 650. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, yes, and what is your name, please?
Hey, Ronbo. This
Yes.
is PL Stamps. I follow you on Twitter. How you doing, man?
Hey, what did you say your name was?
PL Stamps. I go by PL Stamps.
PL Stans. All right. Hey, PL. Come on in, man.
Yeah.
You ever sit there going over what
thanks
we
for
may
having
expect? Hey, it's always a pleasure.
All right. Can
What do
I
you
give
think,
you
PL?
a score prediction?
Yeah, score prediction and reasons? Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to say 31-13 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
This is a get right game for the 49ers. I think it's a game where, you know, we look back and say that was the time that we turned it around.
Yes.
You know, I really feel that way. I feel like the weather's will be good or good enough. I feel like we're going to get some guys back. You know, some guys are out for blood. You know what I'm saying? They want to show the league that we're not going anywhere. We haven't gone anywhere, and so the 49ers. Even though we've had a rough start. I really see Jimmy playing well. And this is what I told myself in the beginning of the season. And I will say one thing too, Ronbo. The reason why I came back, or the reason why I came on tonight is, man, the last few months, I've been following a few guys who really report on the 49ers. And you may know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to call them names, but I just feel like there's been a lot of negativity. Just way too much negativity about Kyle and John, and they're not doing a good enough job and they suck and blah, blah, blah. So I had to like cut it off and go to you, because I feel like, you know, yeah, you're positive about it, but you also keep a pretty level head about the situation. You know, you don't get too far deep either way. So I appreciate that about you.
Well, thanks.
So I just wanted to say that really quick. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I think when I told myself in the beginning of the season, I'm going to have fun with it, because it's like this for me. Whenever Jimmy goes out there and makes a throw, I get excited, because I know it's either going to be one throw closer to him balling out and getting good trade value for him at the end of the year, or, you know, maybe a bad throw and one step closer to Trey Lance. So I take it as it comes, man. I'm excited either way. I feel like this is going to be a great game for the 49ers to get back and show what they're about. They have so much talent. You know, there's no way that they can stay there's no way they can stay in the basement this long. There's just no way. And against a team like the Bears, it's a perfect opportunity. I feel like I think someone said it earlier on a different show. We're going to be pretty close to running the table here. I think we're going to clip off some wins. You know, the Bears, the Cardinals, the Seahawks, and even the Rams. I think we're going to get these teams. They're going to sleep on us a little bit, you know, and I think we're going to get these teams. I think Jimmy's going to play well. I think the running game is going to be back. The only thing I want to say is, as far as negativity, is, man, Kyle, you can't keep talking about BA like this in front of the public. Like, let this man grow. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one thing I just don't appreciate. Just let him, if you have problems with it, keep it internal. Externally say, hey, you know, he's our guy. You know, we have faith in him. He's going to be a great receiver, something like that. But not, he's not where he should be.
Bill,
you know.
And that's a good point, because Kyle went out of his way to tell everybody to back off of Jimmy. You see that article? Kyle says, I disagree with all of it. Jimmy's playing at this level. He's doing this level. Yeah, he had a bad week, but Kyle's supporting Jimmy like crazy. All right, Kyle. So don't make BA feel bad. And I don't know, maybe individual players you need to talk about like that. I don't know, but don't make BA feel like that. They say he worked hard this week, so I don't know.
Yeah, he did. And I feel like Kyle, for some reason, has it out for his receivers. Like, he has so much expectation for his receivers. He did it with Pettis. He's doing it with BA. And maybe because he used to be a receiver, in college.
Yeah,
and he
good
has
point.
he has this little, I don't know, situation going on where he feels like receivers need to be the best players on the team, need to be perfect, because like you said, he defends Jimmy all the time. So he has it in him to do it. He knows how to defend his players, but he just chooses to defend Jimmy and publicly berate BA. So I just hope, whatever's going on, they figure it out, because I want to see Brandon Ayuk ball out,
Yeah, positive reinforcement works too. Don't badmouth one and praise another. That's like, your mom and dad. Say, look at my little brother, man. Anything I do, you're all over me. He does everything, and you got nothing to say to him. That's what that same feeling starts to develop. So
yeah, I don't know what it is, and I hope he's not doing it to Trey, because I know early on when Trey was in the off season, he was saying things like, Trey is not quite where we want him to be. He's not improving as much as we want him to. I would love to see him improve week to week, where he could potentially take a job. He actually said that. I was pretty surprised him saying something like that about Trey. But I was also I felt kind of good about what he said. The latest thing he said though about Trey. He said that Trey, before he got hurt, we thought he was going to have a great game against the Colts. He's going to come in because the Arizona game looked pretty good and we were hurt. So he's building him up a little bit. But I really feel like the plan for this year is to play Jimmy till the wheels fall off, and then Trey is going to be for next year.
And that was in PL. What everybody ignored. That's what he said in the beginning. It was a redshirt year for him.
Yeah.
So you know what? It is going that schedule. PL, we're going to run out of time though. Let me see you Sunday. We got your score down, and maybe I can say, PL, I'll see you on Twitter too. All right, fam.
All right, go Niners. All right, Ronbo.
Yes. Night. Yeah. Area code is 669.
Hey, Ronbo.
Yeah, who is this? We lost who is this is. Hello. All right. I don't hear.
Oh, sorry. Must have had my mic off. This is Michael.
Michael? Hi, Michael.
Been watching your show for a real long time.
Oh, thanks, Michael.
Oh, shit. Love it. This is the first time I ever called.
Thanks,
just
Mike.
because of my despair on the Niners right at this point in time. I've been a fan since the catch game.
Wow.
And this is killing me.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to do. At this point in time, if we lose to Chicago, it's time for some drastic action.
There will
right now,
be.
I don't think our coach should be a coach. I think he should be an offensive coordinator. He is not a leader of men. You don't put down your people like that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm listening. Yeah, I he should never do that in public. You want to air laundry, closed door sessions inside. There's plenty of room in the facility to do that. Don't berate the players like that. Why embarrass them in public? That's a good point.
Yep. And then all these excuses he gives, man, it's so ridiculous. And it's going down to his team. The players are starting to do that. So it's like there's no discipline there. I don't know. If we lose this, I think Jed York should do this. He should fire Lynch because he's kind of just a figurehead there as a GM. Force Kyle to either take the OC position or just sit at home until his contract is over. Hire a really good GM who is. This is like a la Al Davis. Hire a real quarterback coach, trainer who's been a quarterback, say maybe like Jeff Garcia, and get a GM who's a leader of men. Get somebody who's qualified as a coach and GM, not what Kyle has got. He's got both the coach, both the OC, and most of the GM on his shoulders, because
Michael,
I think Lynch is just kind of a figurehead.
But Michael, you know what's interesting though? When he first came in as a coach, he was surrounded by some real stalwarts as far as his coaching staff. At times, I think that, you know, you look at Robert Saleh, he's off, and a lot of LaFleur. LaFleur's over at Green Bay doing a great job, right? And he was doing that great job for us as well. Scangarello came back, but Scangarello's probably lesser of the best talents he's had. You know, you look at Robert Saleh, who's also running a club. He was surrounded by guys who could really do their job and do it well. And Robert Saleh had developed a discipline with the guys that was really becoming on really one of the best in the league, right? So now you see a transition in progress. We keep losing every time we win. We keep losing coaches. So I'm wondering what kind of impact that's having as well. You got to point. I know what you're doing. You got to point at the head coach because he's in charge of everything. But there's only so much talent out there to be had as far as coaches go, because most coaches, great coaches, got a good job already. So I'm a little concerned with that and where that's going to go. And we all need to be a little worried about that no matter who comes in as coach. Can he bring in the crew that's going to keep things grinding like they were, say, for in 2019? And,
he needs a good offensive coordinator, which I think Kyle is. If he would be sitting up there in the box where he used to be, calling the plays. Now he's like walking down the other side of the field trying to see what the defense is doing. That's that's not what a coach should be doing.
Yeah, I agree. He often says, I didn't see the play. When he says that, Kyle, what do you mean you didn't see the play? Kyle, that's not the right thing to say. I wish you did see the play. Then you can make adjustments. You can go from that and do what you need to do. If you didn't see the play and you're telling everybody in the media, oh, I didn't see the play, but I did see when they were, I don't want to hear that. So he needs to get up high. Especially if you play call.
And he also needs to start calling his plays like he used to. He's just not doing that now. For example, Jimmy G, when he first came in, those first 5-6 games, he called the plays for Jimmy that he probably had from the Patriots offense that they used as the Niners. Yeah. And now he's having to adjust to Kyle's offense, and he can't do it. He can't even look off Debo to see a wide open Sanu. I mean, wide open that nobody could even get close to him if he threw the ball.
Michael, you know that play's been debunked. Sanu didn't get loose. There was a breakdown in the defense of the Colts. Sanu got free after the ball was in flight.
Wide open.
Well, not the entire time.
Yeah.
No.
I understand.
Yeah.
But before Garoppolo threw that ball, he was open with his hand up, saying, "Throw to me." Right?
Yeah. Well,
Garoppolo is just he's lost his confidence. I mean, when he used to go in front of all the people, he'd have his chest out and
Michael
be, I'm great. Yeah, and now Michael, he's like
production's giving
slumped over.
I'm getting poked by production. We got to pull up, Michael. You made good points, though. You know what?
All right.
And hopefully they ironed it out this weekend. Michael, but I need your score. Don't leave. What is your score, though?
Well, I'm hoping it's going to be the Niners 20, the Bears 18. But I think Fields is too good of a long ball passer to have that happen.
All right. We're going to see if we can stop Fields from his long ball passing and see if Nick can lay him down more than he can throw away. So we'll see. All right.
I hope so. Thank you, man.
Thank you, Michael. Great to meet you, too. All right.
All right, thanks. All right, bye-bye.
And let's go ahead and check out. And this PL says, hey, thanks for having me on, Ronbo. Chicago is a comeback game. Let's go. All right. Thanks, fam. We move down here to Dre, San Francisco's Dre.
What up?
What up, Ronbo?
Dre, man, it's prediction night Friday. You know what I'm saying? The game's coming up here real quickly. Got to get up early in the morning. Damn it, I hate that. You know
Yeah,
what
you
though?
both,
Yeah, it's
Ronbo.
easy to
I
wake
hate
up
it.
in the morning though when you're getting ready to watch a ball game. If I got to get up and go to work or something, it's not as easy. It's funny. But Dre,
Oh, no, it ain't.
Dre, what are you thinking though, man? I mean, what do you got for a score and how you think it's going to come about? What is your forecast for this game?
Ooh, I think that we're going to have a pretty decent, nice scoring game here. I think it might be, I say, 31-7.
Yeah, we like 31, huh?
The
I said
49ers.
31. I said 31 too. 4 touchdowns and a couple of field
Maybe.
goals, right?
That's if we win. If we don't win, I swear to you, Ronbo, listen, I said I was going to pick it last time. You know, I had to go do a lot of drinking and thinking.
Yeah.
That felt like a broken heart, like I was back in high school getting broken heart by a girl. But I'm going to tell you now, listening to your callers, the last two, they made some valid points. Both of them did. And I haven't heard them call before. I was really sitting up here listening. Like I was like, okay. But they're right. They both have a bunch of valid reasons. And I think, let me for starters start off by saying we're going to win that game based off of him passing it. If he passes it to Ayuk and other receivers, because everybody knows, even Joe Staley said, we all know Debo is 80% of this offense. It's too predictable. You can't win ball games.
That's
like
all they
that.
threw to.
That's all they did. And I was agreeing with everybody else.
It's Trey.
What's on, Ronbo?
I think they've got the trust issues. They go from Kyle, Jimmy, both of them. I think they feel the same. I think
Kyle's a big.
They both don't trust our receivers.
For the kids.
And sometimes
for the kids that's watching, forgive me, Kyle's an ass kisser. He's kissing Jimmy's ass right now, a big ass kisser, because Jimmy is going to determine if Kyle goes on the hot seat this year or not for next year. You know what I'm saying? Wow. He determines that. This play right here, this season determines if Kyle goes on the hot seat next year. And I say, Jimmy ain't really playing that bad. Everybody dogging. You know what I'm saying? You can't. No, you ain't got an offensive line. You can't really throw. Can't nobody throw behind there. I don't care who you are. You know what I'm saying? So Jimmy, everybody dog him. I ain't gonna dog him this round. I've seen that game. He played pretty decent. He even got mad at some people that were supposed to run one coverage or had miscommunication.
I've been wondering.
Finally,
Jimmy,
and
why
I
don't
was
you
like,
say something to your guys?
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I seen that. I said, okay, there we go. So I ain't dogging Jimmy. I just say it's the people who coaching them up. And a lot of people saying it looked like, shit, Kyle looked like a deer in headlights in that last game, man. And I hope he don't come out like that this game. And he has a control problem. He wants to control every damn thing from the offense to the defense.
And Dre,
you can't control everything.
And Dre, you know what? That is what handcuffs your quarterback. You've got to let him, because when Jimmy came in, and when he first came in, he was out there. Kyle had scripted a bunch of plays, but Jimmy, a lot of times, was acting on his own instincts. It's like Selleck said. What Jimmy does is, if the play's not working, he's looking for that other receiver. He's running around. He's scoping the field. Now you don't see that anymore. After he learned a regimented offense, the regimen he's in, you got to make your quarterback feel. You got to know the plays. Okay, fine, but if something goes wrong, go for what you know. Because I know when I look at this guy play, I know Jimmy Garoppolo's a good quarterback. But if he's also disciplined, he stays within the confines of Kyle's offense sometimes. And I sit there and I say, Jimmy, for God's sakes, do something else if it's not working. It's okay. What's Kyle going to do? Sit you down? That's
why Bill Belichick offered a second round for him. He said, well, look, if you don't want him, we'll give you a second round back, and we'll take him back. Kyle said, no, we're going to keep you, and we're going to put the rookie on the bench. Now, me personally, I say either way it go, we're going to get, if Jimmy don't win no games, that many games this year, we're going to get our ass handed to it. Excuse my French, our tail handed to us either way it goes. You know what I'm saying? Because Trey Lance, he's not going to come in and do much. Look at Jimmy. Kyle ruined him. I can honestly say that. We can't sit up here. We can say his dink and dunk offense is real cute and it's real nice and yeah, all that. But if you're not developing your quarterback to be the best of his potential, what are you doing?
See, that's why when Trey comes in, he's got to somehow, there's a fine line you walk between taking that quarterback's identity and teaching him your offense. Now, if he makes Quake stay in that pocket, you think we're crying now? Oh, we're really going to be crying next year.
We're really going to be crying then.
Yeah, because if you're not, you got to let that kid know if things go south, okay, go for what you know. But meanwhile, I want you to stay within the playbook. But now the kid's thinking, but if I fail and I do what I think is right and I fail, he's going to be on me then. And then it gets ugly then. It's really scary.
That's what Jimmy said. That's what Jimmy thinks. See what he did to Jimmy. That's what we will have with Trey. Trey, we've seen him do what he do. He went for what he knew in those games because the play broke down. People wasn't where they were supposed to be, and he probably had PTSD from the last plays. And I get it. So the plays where the receivers were supposed to be where they were supposed to be, he didn't throw it to him because he had PTSD from the other plays that they didn't have enough time to even get there.
And then now he has to take off, and everybody says, why did he take off? There's a guy right there. Well, because the window opened and closed too quick. He's still a rookie. He needs time to adjust to that, too.
He's still a rookie.
A lot of problems,
Yeah, but see, he needs to get a coach, a development coach in there. But I'm going to let y'all go, Ronbo. That's my score prediction.
There you go. I tell you, Dre, I hope it's right, too. We got to stop losing. This is ridiculous.
For real, for once. And everybody, shout out to Ronbo for our therapeutic show. And hit that like button. There's too many of y'all in that chat, not enough likes.
Thanks, fam.
All right, Ronbo.
Yes, thank you.
For sure.
Have a great night. And Shabazz.
Ronbo.
Shabazz, are you in Chicago?
I will be there tomorrow morning, Ronbo.
I thought so. Because Shabazz is that fan everybody we talk about when they say the 49er fans travel well. Shabazz will fly to Russia if he knew the 49ers was playing there.
Hey, let me put my headphones in real quick.
Yes.
Oh. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Shabazz.
Listen, Ronbo.
Yes, Shabazz.
Ronbo.
Yeah, I'm listening.
I got my such and such kick as a kid for being a Niner fan growing up in Chicago. We got to win.
You know your way around Chicago. I didn't know you was from Chicago.
I know my way around. Yeah, Ronbo. I'm from Chicago. I just moved to the West Coast. But I've been a Niner fan since '81. So the NFC Championship, I was saying when we beat the Bears, all my friends brought me outside. Yeah. They gave me a whooping. I said, I know what this is about. Y'all mad because we beat the Bears. Y'all mad because we beat the Bears. Okay? You know, this was 84, Ronbo. I ain't talking about the 88 one. I'm talking about when we beat them in 84, Ronbo.
Is that why you left
Chicago? I'm talking about 84.
You know, Shabazz.
No, that ain't why I left. Go ahead.
I had some friends from Chicago. Man, I said, you know what? They told me how cold it is in Chicago. I said, you know what? The only thing I'd be thinking about, as they call it, the Hawk, when the Hawk came cutting down the street like a giant razor blade, I said, you know what I would do? As a child of 8 or 9, I'd have thought to myself, I'm going to grow up. I'm going to save my money up, work hard, and get the hell up out of here. Because I know what the weather's like west of here.
you know what I call the Bears my whole life, Ronbo?
What?
The mistake by the lake, baby. That's the original mistake by the lake, baby. Hey, Ronbo, we're going to beat the Bears, and we're going to grease the Bears. I'm going to be in the building, Ronbo. We're going to beat the Bears. I'm going to give you my predictions, 42-10, baby.
Shabazz. I like that. I got them down to 30. I got the 49ers scoring 31. But I'd love to see a bust-out game where the 49ers finally unveil. Just let the offense work. Come on.
42-10, we're going to take care of business. I don't like everybody cracking on my Chi-Town food now. Listen, I'm a fat kid. Chicago pizza second to none. So take it easy on that now. Take it easy, okay?
We got
Chicago
one place
pizza
on Van Ness that has great Chicago. Uno. What is that pizza place? Is that Uno? Man, and, that's fake deep dish, and that's good. Oh, that's good.
And Chicago hot dogs is second to none. So I ain't gonna be long, Ronbo. Yeah, well, hey, I'm just telling you, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to production. Shout out to all the faithful that I'm going to get with when I'm there. Shout out to the Memphis Empire, which I deem myself an honorary member. I only know a few members from the Memphis Empire. My homegirl, Monique, she'll be there. So, and her husband. So hopefully I'll get a chance to meet with them guys this weekend. I got some nine towels that I got from the last game in the rain. So, you know, I'm red and gold, Ronbo, till I'm dead and cold.
There it is.
And let's go. Bang, bang, Niner gang. I ain't got nothing bad to say, baby.
And there you go. And you know, we got to stop whining and complaining and saying, you know, somebody came in earlier. Was that PL? Because, man, the negativity's gotten off the hook as far as the 49ers. You know, that's why,
hey,
Shabazz, I don't like this game just to be getting mad at everybody all day long, every day.
Hey, Ronbo,
some people spend all their waking hours.
Listen. Ronbo, I don't give a damn if we 19-0 or 0-19. I'm ready to go.
See?
I ain't thinking about last week. I'm thinking about this week, baby. That's it.
I mean,
that's it.
I mean, people say, I'm a realist. Well, you know what? Get your realist away from me, because I enjoy this game. I don't need to be brought down to, like, ground level because you think everything is wrong with this team. I'd like to think that they could pull themselves up by their bootstraps and go kick some ass. That's a better feeling than sitting back thinking doom and gloom all day, every day. I refuse to do it. So, you know.
That's it. And I'm not there neither. That's why I told you the last time I called in, I didn't blame nobody. We came together, we leaving together.
Yeah,
now, either you're a non-faithful or you know what, you're a non-fairweather. And to all the fairweathers, I know who you are. And to the faithful, I know who you are. Because I don't give a damn, Ronbo, whether we ain't won a game all season. I go up to Levi and I do my road games every year, at least 1 to 2. Every year, like you said, so I travel with my team, so I don't care about the record. You know, but when the times get good again, like they've been good before, all the fake Niner fans come out. Oh, what's good? Hook me up. Hey, man, get out my face, man. You know, don't roll with me. It's easy to roll with me when I'm up, Ronbo. Roll with me when I'm down. Let's go, man. We're going to beat the Bears, man. I don't want to hear nothing else. Bang, bang, Niner gang. And Ronbo, I'll be putting the video up of our first touchdown like always. We going live. Touchdown 49ers, baby.
I love it, Shabazz. I'm going to tell you what.
All right, talk to you later.
All right, Shabazz.
All right.
I gotta go hit Shabazz up later, see if it's good. Oh, forget about it. It's Niner Mike. Mike. Come on in there, Mike.
Forget about it, Ronbo. What the hell's going on over there? How we doing?
Hey, Mike, man, you know what? We're sitting there, and I'm trying to tell you, you know, we watch this game for enjoyment, Mike. If I wanted a sharp stick in the eye, I know a neighborhood I can go get that to happen. So you know what? I'm going to stay out of that neighborhood and continue to root for the 49ers with nothing but positives because I get tired of being miserable, Mike. You know, I don't know. Well, Mike, what are you feeling about this game?
I mean, you know, Ronbo, look, I'm going to say it like this, all right? There's a difference between being negative and being miserable and also being realistic and being honest, all right? You know, there's a line. Me personally, you know, I like to side on the part of being realistic because, you know, what happens is if you try to just, you know, paint a bunch of friggin' roses and rainbows and shit, all right, then you end up just being twice as disappointed and twice as mad come Sunday afternoon after the game.
You want to temper your expectations.
You know what I mean, Ronbo? So,
yeah, I do.
So you just gotta exactly. You gotta keep it tempered. You know, you gotta keep it real. You gotta keep it in the realm of real possibility. You know, and so it is what it is. At the end of the day, you know, it is definitely possible that we go out there and we get a dub. You know, I mean, I'm not saying that it's not possible. I'm not saying that we can't win. You know, absolutely. We're playing a team that's, you know, okay at best. They're going to be missing their prime defender and
Khalil Mack's not even playing.
You know, so
right?
yeah, so he's not playing. You know, they got a rookie quarterback too, and Justin Fields. So you know,
guys setting new records for sacks. You know, he's at 22, maybe more. So last time I checked, he had 22. I don't know what Tampa Bay did to him.
Exactly. So we got a few things going in our favor, Ronbo. And you know, it's gonna be what it is every week. Can Jimmy G
play the position in a winnable capacity? Can he not throw the ball to the other team? Can he not fumble when he gets sacked? You know, can we as a team not turn the friggin' ball over, all right? You know, not kill a drive with the holding penalty, you know, after a big play. You know, we get a big play and get first and goal from the 10, and then get a friggin' holding call by McGlinchey on the next play.
There you go.
And
See,
it's first and 20.
You're mentioning name after name after name. This is what I'm saying. It doesn't begin and end with one position.
No,
you got guys all over the field that could ruin a game.
It's not all on that. But the reality is, though, Ronbo,
you got to have a good quarterback.
You do. Because otherwise, every week you might as well just go to friggin' Vegas and, you know, play a little bit on the roulette wheel or play a little bit on the blackjack table, because that's really what we're doing, Ronbo.
Hey.
And it's sad to say it that way, but it's just the truth. You know, you look at the NFL, you look at the teams that are constantly in the playoffs year in and year out, the majority of them. Now, I can't say all of them because, you know, some people be like, oh, yeah, look at this team. Yeah, go jerk yourself off. You know what I mean? The majority of the teams that are good year in and year out have the quarterback position handled. Period. That's it. And, and you can't deny that. No one can deny that. That's just facts, all right?
Yeah.
So it is what it is. So until then, Ronbo, you know, until then, let's all get, you know, lit on Sundays and just, you know, hope for the best. See what happens. You know what I mean, Ronbo?
Because Mike, because see what you just said. You know, what you just said, you hope for the best. I can find you 50 guys who sit there saying, we haven't got a friggin' chance, man. I sit there wondering, well, why are you watching this if you know you're going to lose already? Is that fun for you?
Yeah, I won't say that.
You're going to the game to get your ass kicked to begin with. Come on.
We got a chance. But you know how it is, Ronbo. A lot of people, though, when you get in the mindset that you're not going to see and you're not going to accomplish what you wanted to see or what you wanted to accomplish, then everything just kind of seems like a failure around that. You know what I mean, Ronbo?
Yeah.
And to some degree, I understand that. I get that. You know what I mean? I mean, look, we all set out every season to win the Super Bowl. That's the goal. That's the objective, all right? And so if you find yourself in a position like we are right now where we're just trying to figure out who's going to be here going forward, who could we re-sign that we know is not going to be on the freaking injured reserve list for the next 3 freaking years? You know, all of those things that we really need to start. We really do, Ronbo. We really need to start prioritizing that.
It's so
because,
great.
You know,
and they probably had that discussion too.
We got a lot of guys that we got a lot of guys that we signed that just are their rap sheet as far as injuries are concerned is just unfriggin' believable.
Oh,
so,
Mike.
You know, it is what it is.
Give me a score, Mike.
Listen, I'm going to shoot for the stars. Ronbo. I'm going to say Jimmy G. You know, maybe he gets a hold of some old hometown broad that he used to love back in the day. Get a little nice loving and stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
she's still
maybe
stacked.
He gets some good loving out there in the Windy City or something, and plays good. I'm going to call it. Let's go 24 to 16, Ronbo. 24 to 16. Niners break the 4-game losing streak. All right.
All right. I like that. I like that a lot, Mike.
Ronbo. All right. You have a good weekend. Shout out to the faithful out there. I love all of you. And be safe. All right. We'll talk with you Sunday night, Ronbo.
Looking forward,
all right?
Mike. Appreciate you, fam.
All right, Ronbo. Forget about it.
Mike.
All right.
Ooh, and Mike mentioned about Vegas and blackjack. I got a secret you can win too. Not only works for me, but it might, you could put some makeup on or something like that. But what I do in the blackjack table, you take off all your clothes, jump on the table, and just yell, blackjack. It works for me every time. They got to pay. Hey, J-Dog.
What's up, Ronbo? What's going on, brother?
J-Dog, man, I'm looking at a win this weekend. I looked at all the variables. I looked at all you go down all the analytics you want to. The 49ers have no business losing this game. Of course, the same could be said about last week, but I'm thinking this week it's over. This is when the 49ers finally come front and center. We got this. J-Dog, give me some reasons why I could be wrong. Or tell me why I'm right.
Well, if it's wrong, I don't want to be right. You know what I'm talking about?
I've heard that song before.
Check it out.
Kyle Shanahan, baby, I'm talking to you. Kyle Shanahan, it's all about you. I said it here the last time Ronbo Sports is going down. We will run the table if Kyle Shanahan gets his head out of his you-know-what. Now, Kyle Shanahan, we don't need the dipsy doodle. We don't need all the okie dokie. Just call the game. Whatever works, stay with it. All right? So I really think this is probably Jimmy G's last hurrah. I ain't heard nobody talking about that. You know, he's in his hometown. You know what I mean? You know, he's going to get mama's cooking and all that. And thank you, Jimmy. This is your last hurrah in your hometown. It's time to get Trey Lance going. I love Jimmy G. I ain't mad at Jimmy G. But Trey Lance, we gotta get him rolling. Because you know what? We got to go on a run. We are the 49ers. We can't be, and I heard a couple callers, you know, talking about 0-19. Yeah, I don't give, we 0-19, I'll be still here for 30 years. It don't matter, but I ain't got to like it. I'll tell you that. I ain't got to like
Nobody
it.
will.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I ain't got to like it. And my thing is this, Ronbo, you know, I need some adjustments. I need to know if things ain't going right this way, you can adjust. We got to run this table. We got to get into this playoff. We got to do what we know we can do. And Kyle Shanahan, it's all predicated on you. Ronbo, I'm telling you right now, like I told you before, I never liked him from day one, but I'm going to still roll with you. You're wearing the red and gold, I'm going to still roll with you. But at the end of the day, it's all on Kyle Shanahan. It's all on Kyle Shanahan because we know we got the talent. We already put all our chips in. Hey, next year, we ain't got no first-round picks. The chips are in. It starts now. We can't wait till next year. We can't. So let's go. Let's ride. 49ers all day. I give you my score right now, Ronbo. I think I'm going to have to say probably 27-14 Niners. Book it. Take it to Vegas. Tan your ticket in. And tell him J-Dog sent you. J-Dog from Boston. I love you, Ronbo. Ronbo Sports, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Ronbo, I love you. I love y'all in the chat. I love all the Empire. And I love y'all, man. It's all love, baby. Let's ride. 49ers for life, baby, from Boston. Let's go.
The most affectionate man in Boston right now. J-Dog, we love you too, man. Tell you what, hey, we're going to celebrate this on Sunday. I can see it coming, too.
I love y'all, baby. I got the beer on ice, baby. Let's go.
Make sure you chill that glass in the freezer, too. All right, J-Dog. I'll see you Sunday.
You know it, baby.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, J-Dog's got that attitude where it should be, you know. I want to say, hey, Lily Bryant gave a score. Make sure you find Lily's score. Hi, Lily. And the Bryant family. And bring in Dr. Papa Dragon.
Oh, let's talk some football, Ronbo.
We all like we like to do. Well, Doctor,
tell me. Oh, you go first. I'm sorry.
I was just saying, Doctor, give us your spin because you've always got one. I was just introing you. Yeah.
Well, first of all, the Bears aren't as bad as they've looked. Okay, their losses are to the Rams, who are 6-1, Browns 4-3, Packers 6-1, and the Buccaneers 6-1.
They beat teams like us. That's true. Texans, they beat them up. They beat the Raiders. Yeah. Where's that other third win coming from? It was a good team, actually. Raiders, Bears. Raiders, Texans, and
Detroit.
Yeah. See. Uh-oh. Hey, but wait a minute. We beat. What was the margin they beat the Lions at? I like to go by margin.
Listen. If we win this game by a half point, would you take it?
Are you serious? I mean, in a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying?
The line is 3.5 points. The line is 3.5
Which equates to 6.5 because you get a 3-point home field advantage type of thing. So if it's 3.5, that means they look at us to win by TD.
No. We're favored 3.5.
No, I know. But I'm saying the Bears are at home. So if it's 3.5,
yes.
If we were at home, it would be 6, right? So
maybe. maybe a lot goes into it. Right.
Yeah.
A lot goes into it. So I mean, usually when a game is this close, I always pick the better quarterback. And you know, I am no huge fan of Jimmy G. I'm a staunch critic. I think that he needs to play better because there's things that he can do in the game to play better. But I think that a lot of criticism he gets is unfair, but that's part of the territory. I mean, it doesn't matter. No matter who the president is, it's the president's fault whenever gas
no
goes
matter
up.
if things go south.
So
damn right.
Exactly. And that's the position that he's in. That's the position that Kyle's in. The reality is that Jimmy G has to fix the Jimmy G problem. And that issue is that he has to stop turning the ball over. You know, do you understand he averages 1 turnover per start? That's his average. That's bad, Ronbo. Bad quarterback. You cannot average a turnover a game and expect to be winning.
But you know what's really bizarre about his turnovers? They rarely result in the other team scoring.
Doesn't matter. Still a turnover. It's a possession taken away from you where you could have scored.
I mean, how many could have scored? It's true.
Right. A lot of these games, we've lost some close games. This is not a bad football team. In fact, what's going on with the Bears right now is very similar to what's going on with us. When we come across a better quarterback with a competent coach or a playoff level coach, we typically lose those games. And that's what we have to switch. We cannot make mistakes. Okay. You know, if we lose the fight, you know what? We better still punch him in the mouth and we better bloody the nose, because I tell you what, no matter how you look at it, it sucks that we're in a 4-game losing streak, but you know what? These teams are feeling us. Ask Kyler Murray if he's looking forward to playing 49ers again. He's still limping around. So
he got hurt this past weekend, so he doesn't heal real fast. I look for him to be kind of limping around next week. He won't be sprinting up and down the field. I like that game, actually. But go ahead.
Exactamundo. So bottom line is that Jimmy G, he's at home. All eyeballs are on him. It is up to him to make it. But again, he needs help. McGlinchey's got to play better. Brunskill's got to play better. Max got to play better. These people have to play better. Ayuk needs to play better, because people sit there, oh, this guy was wide open. People don't understand what it's like to sit there in a pocket and throw the ball. There's only there's like 5 quarterbacks in this league right now that show up every single week that can make throws all over the field from all kind of crazy arm platforms and make that happen. Jimmy G's feet have to be pointed at his target. Okay. And make no mistake about it, this is the West Coast offense that has been changed. They've taken the run zone, the zone running game. They've added it to the West Coast offense short passing game. So it's a little bit different there. But this is a play action offense, right? So I don't know what he was doing with Trey Lance, but definitely was a departure from that. It's probably the next level. I don't know. I mean, I have to see more of it. But I can honestly say that I truly believe that the 49ers are going to squeak past this game, and I think they're going to win 13-9.
There he goes.
That's
Papa
my
Dragon,
score.
13-9. All right, Papa, I'm scared about the points you're talking about. That's very close. Okay.
Look, they're on the road. It's an early game. They're playing Chicago. We can't block Ronbo. We're on plan B. Okay, on the offensive line. We're on plan G or I in the secondary.
Pop, remember, I don't know if Vegas paid any attention. They got valuable. Khalil Mack is worth 3, 4, 5 dudes, and I feel like they've lost a lot of guys by just losing one Khalil Mack with bad feet.
And I get that, but Jimmy G has got to win despite the coach.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he needs to start doing, despite. And you saw that the other night with Kyler Murray. When they're sitting there playing Aaron Rodgers, they ran the clock down to 15 seconds. Okay, now they didn't score. They threw an interception, but they still gave themselves a position. They put themselves in a position to win.
But you know what? I wish it would have happened in that play, though. Coach Shanahan, call timeout. Call your quarterback over. What you gonna do?
I agree. Listen, it is not all on Jimmy. Kyle is not exempt from this. And I also disagree with people saying that he's ruining Jimmy. I don't think that. I really don't, because every quarterback he's had, you know, it's up to the quarterback to determine their future. RGB had issues. Manziel had issues, but he turned Matt Ryan into an MVP, and that's what we were expecting as a fan base.
Kicking and screaming, though, Doc. We need to have a whole conversation on that. It depends on where your mind is, your maturity in the league. Kyle could come in, and him and Matty was just fighting first off, and then Matty finally bought into the program. Look at LaFleur last year or the year before last, and Aaron Rodgers. Aaron said, "Man, what is this? I'm Aaron Rodgers. Get out of my face!" And now he bought into Kyle football. And look,
but that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. These guys are disciples of Bill Walsh, not his dad Shanahan.
Yeah, I know.
It's all about doing what the coach tells you to do. If you do it, these things will happen.
We got to go, right? I'm gonna look for you Sunday. And,
don't do it, production. Production, don't cut me off, production. Don't do it. Don't do it.
You should be on my end. It's really, really bad. All right? Fam, I'll see you Sunday. He's been wanting to do that for a week. It's like he's falling off a cliff. You can see him disappearing. And he just hit the bottom. He must work out a lot. His endurance is incredible.
Yes, that's what she said.
Get back in your car and keep driving.
Hit like and subscribe. Production, you guys rock. I'm out.
God. Night, fam. And Barack Obama says, Big Show said he turned on known you on the BJ table. What? Known you? I'm not going to decipher that. All right. Hey, Barack, thanks for that contribution, though. Steven.
Yo, what's up, Ronbo?
I'm telling you, it's showtime. 49ers got to come in this week and win this game.
It is.
It's really
do or die time.
Yeah, it is.
This is it. Here's the thing. I'm crossed between, for the first time ever, I'm crossed between Jimmy and Trey. We start Trey. He gets his training in. Granted, we throw away the season possibly. He gets his licks in. He learns how to play an NFL level. We brush off the rust off his shoulder pads, and it works out for us next season. We stick with Jimmy. We run the risk of losing and then sacrificing Trey's learning curve. There's a lot at stake. We are literally in, like you said, we're in the Bears situation where Justin Fields is in a really bad spot. Andy Dalton is still with the team. Nobody wants Andy Dalton. I think he's a decent QB. He's not that bad, but Chicago does not want him on there. Justin Fields is suffering for it. Matt Nagy is about to get fired. And I feel like Kyle Shanahan is the same exact way, except the roles are reversed in the QB room. So it's what at this point, Ronbo, it's all or none. 49ers are sitting at the blackjack table, and then we got a few chips left, and it's either all in or bust.
Yeah. Actually, what you're saying is this, Stephen. But the thing is, they had a plan at the beginning of the season. You can't abandon the plan just yet. You can't just give up. If they win tomorrow, they're 3-4. Now, if they lose tomorrow, now you entertain thoughts of, okay, so I guess we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do now. Now you get that discussion. But right now, the 49ers still want to get in the playoffs. And apparently they don't think Trey gives them the best chance to win as far as going to the playoffs, right? So they're going to stick with that plan until it plays itself out. And mathematically, it will be played out anyway. If they continue to lose, you're going to see Lance sooner than later.
Let's be honest. Regardless of whether or not Trey Lance gets us to the playoffs or not, I think the entire fan base would be surprised if we even touched the playoffs at this moment. And that's just not being, a dick. That's just being completely honest because of our record, how we're looking, how we're playing when we're winning, how we're playing when we're losing. It's just, like I said, man, there's no identity with the team. They don't know if they want to win or lose. And it's kind of sad. It's kind of defeating.
But you can't give up, throw your hands up in there and give up on that search, though. You got to see if the team can find themselves. The talent is still out there.
It's not.
You quit.
It's not that I'm giving up.
No, I'm just saying, if you abandon.
You don't know.
But I'm just saying, if you abandon your original plan on what you've seen so far, you did give up. You said, well, they're never going to find themselves. Yeah. We're never going to get any better. We got nothing to lose. Let's go ahead. You do that now, and then pretty soon Jed says, well, these guys don't have any faith in themselves. I don't have any faith in them either, so let's just get out of here. Okay, thanks, guys. And but he can't fire him. That's the scary thing. But go ahead, Stephen.
Yeah. No, it's like I have faith in my team. I love my team. But at the same time, I think collectively as a fan base, we're all just kind of like, I don't know. Like, it's just one big question mark for everybody. Like, are we good? Do we have, you know, like, you know how, like, when you get, like, really, like, blackout drunk and your friend comes up to you and you're like, hey, man, you good? And you're like, I think? That's kind of how I see the 49ers at the moment. Just kind of like they're there, but they don't know that they're there. You know what I mean?
Because you got a talent roster. You got a talent roster. You can't look at those guys and say, well, guys, we're going to go to plan B. It's too soon. You got to give those guys, they want a chance too. You can't just tell them, no, we're going to give up and go to this plan B. Not yet. It's soon, but not yet. Now, they won't accept it.
I do want to highlight some good news, though, I think all 49ers are happy about.
Go ahead.
The Cardinals losing yesterday.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and talk about how the undefeated isn't so undefeated anymore. Because look at how broken Green Bay is, and then look at how well formed the Cardinals were, and they still lost.
And did you see how they lost? What the hell was AJ Green doing?
Yeah,
I was worried about them having AJ Green, and he's the reason why they lost. All he had to do was turn around. What was he looking for?
All he had to do was turn around, but I guess his identity or something, man. I don't know what he was doing. He just kind of blanked out. He forgot he was playing football for a minute. He was like, who is this? Oh, yeah, that's right, I'm playing. Oh, you threw an interception? No, bro, you forgot to turn around.
Green had a man screened off perfectly, and Kyler saw that. And this is what I always say. When people always go after the quarterback, it's not always the quarterback. Sometimes receivers screw up, and AJ screwed up.
Exactly. He screwed up bad. Like, you cost your perfect record to go down the drain. And then on top of that, so here's how I see this whole thing playing out in the near future.
Because we're down to a minute.
If we win tomorrow. All right, so if we win tomorrow, it's going to be a Wild West-like situation where the Cardinals are going to be too, like, dumbstruck to ever win again. The 49ers might have a chance to make it into second. The Rams are going to get beat by the 49ers in the late game, in the late run, and Seahawks are just going to die. That's it. They're just going to die off.
They've already been drinking the poison. Stephen, this is the way seasons go. You get an ebb and flow. Teams that start off hot have a tendency to slow down toward the middle of the season and on. It just goes that way. Exactly. So that's why you can't give up just yet like a lot of people have done. But, Stephen, give me a score because we're going to run out of time. What do you think?
My score? I'm going to go ahead and say 21-18. It's going to be an ugly win again, but at least we get a win at this point. Now, I'm going to go ahead and copy Papa Dragon.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and do that Niner thing he does. I don't know if I can do it as long as he can.
Can you do that? All right, go ahead.
Niners!
No, Stephen, you got to last longer than that. Okay, I know Stephen
I know, man. I got competition.
That's what she said, right? Stephen, you can do it. Keep working on that, and you'll get that better. You got to fade out of a sudden. I think Papa Dragon's, he's not screaming. He goes silent for a few seconds. He's breathing. Hey, Stephen, I'll see you Sunday.
See you Sunday, Ronbo.
All right, fam. Night.
Bye.
Night, fam. Ellis. Ellis.
Yo, Ronbo.
Wait, that's not Ellis. Is that Ellis? Doesn't sound like Ellis.
Yes, sir.
It is Ellis. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Ellis, you had a neighborhood twang there for a second.
I am him.
I didn't know.
Okay, I was trying to pull my earbuds out, so maybe it's a little connection or something like that. Yeah. What's up, Ronbo?
Ellis, it's Friday night. You know how we do. We be looking at the game and we start lying and making ourselves feel good. But you know what? I'm serious this week. I ain't lying. I really believe the 49ers have ready to roll now, especially after an embarrassment like last week. They could have lost the game, but you don't need to get your brains beat out. So I figure they'll come in Chicago, man. Somebody go get a whooping. And Bears, you happen to be standing there, so we're going to have to beat somebody's ass. It's yours,
Yeah, absolutely.
But what do you think?
Absolutely, the train is coming. The train is coming, Ronbo. We're the train, and the Bears are on the track. So,
I like that.
They got to get ran over. You know what I mean? They got to, they got to be deceased. This is a. I mean, obviously, we all know it's a must win. I definitely haven't given up on the team. I think the most disheartening thing about what's been going on is, we're already damn near at the halfway point. We've been waiting all off season for this stuff. You know what I mean? And it's hard because we got to wait so long for football to start up again, and it goes by really quickly. And see, these opportunities got to be seized. These games were giveaways.
Right.
Every game has been a game that we've literally given away to the opposition. And, it's hard to lose games like that when you know that you had every opportunity. And that you are, and that you're, the team that's the better of the two. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, even with the Green Bay game and all those games, those were all games that were in our, in our grips to take advantage of. And so that's, I think, the most discouraging thing, but there's no tapping out, you know what I mean? And, I feel like this game is, it doesn't get no easy. They got Roquan Smith is the only player they got on the defense that's actually got some talent, or, that might be somebody to worry about, you know what I mean?
And healthy.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Hakeem Hicks is out there playing with a sore groin. So, losing this game would be embarrassing. Just like the Packers beating the Cardinals with Devontae Adams wasn't even playing, Ellis. And they had a couple more guys out, too. And Aaron Rodgers still beat that ass. Oh, my God. That's why I'm looking forward to next week.
And they have a mediocre defense.
Yeah.
And Green Bay's got a mediocre defense. So what does that say about us? What they did was they used the film from when we played them, and they probably tried to, utilize some of our techniques and, stuff like that to be able to win that game. Mm-hmm. But, Matt LaFleur has been playing, he's been doing hella good with that team, man. He's,
2 years, 3 years in a row.
And Sean McVay.
Yep.
Yeah, him and Sean McVay, man, they're some damn good coaches. They've been doing well. And they haven't had half the talent that we have. I mean, Devontae Adams is one wide receiver. Outside of that, it's Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams, and then they got Aaron Jones is a good running back. I'm not gonna.
Man, he's good.
They
got a couple of good offensive linemen. Yeah. But after that, the defenses. They had the Davis brothers. Is that my right? Davis? What are those guys on the edges? One of them is hurt right now. They've had sporadic talent, so.
Yeah. I don't think it's. I don't know why I can't remember their damn name, but it's not the Davis brothers. But I know it's Smith brothers.
Smith, yeah, like we had. Yes, right, exactly the same.
Smith joints.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So, it's just basically one of these things where, and Justin Fields, he's going to get sacked at least 3 times, if not 4. So he's just gonna have to submit to that. You know what I mean? That's a guarantee. Mm-hmm. Nick Bosa's gonna get 2 of those 4 sacks. Maybe Jordan Willis will come back and give us one since he's coming back. Yeah. I'm glad to see that. And
no pain.
They also brought up what's his name? They brought up Kevin Gibbons. Kyle,
I like that in the middle.
Kevin
Stop
Gibbons,
that run. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. So that's good. We need to give DJ Jones a blow here and there. You know what I mean? Because he's he can get burned out being in there, and we don't have Javon
for too long.
So it's mandatory. That we have that fulfillment. Oh, I love Kentavious Street, man. Shout out to him. I'm so glad that we were able to, have him healthy and for him to really do his thing. Yeah, because he's like a Javon Kinlaw. You could mirror them when it comes to mass, size, strength, and and ability. And so I'm glad
they got
like
surplus weights outside. They got to bring in for him when he's squatting. You know what I'm saying? So
they're pulling 16-wheelers by themselves. Yeah, he could pull a 16-wheeler, man.
Mm-hmm.
But offensively, Ronbo, that's been the thing. Right, exactly. In the rain.
Oil slick.
Damn. But yeah, Ronbo, the offense, man, we're gonna put up. I think we're gonna be in the 30s, man. At the most, you know what I mean. I'm seeing this as being a big game. Jimmy's gonna throw at a minimum 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? I say minimum 2, at the most 3, because I feel like the hype and the energy behind playing out in front of all his people and playing in his hometown is just gonna be an extra added incentive for him to want to go crazy, and that's good, man. I look forward to that. You know what I mean? We need that. We gotta have it. We gotta smack these dudes. We can't make this a close game. And I know the Bears. It's any given Sunday, any team can become victorious, but not this Sunday, man.
Let that be us this time, okay?
Sunday.
It's our turn. Let's come in and surprise somebody. Come in with confidence.
This has to be the turnaround.
Stop dragging ass. Do what you do. Do it with authority. Come on. They can play better than that.
Precisely.
But Ellis, what do you got for a score? You got what'd you give? Did you just give that? What you got for a score?
I want to say, man, 35-17, man.
I like that. I like that. See, a lot of us got big numbers.
35-17.
Ellis, we
gotta go. We gotta go big. We gotta go big. You know what I'm saying?
Go big or go home. That's it. All right, fam.
Get the hell on.com. Family.
I'm
peace
look forward
and love,
to you
man.
Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday it is, and I'll make sure we keep it locked in. Hopefully, we don't bring back Trent, prematurely. Jalen Moore is doing really well. Thank God for having him. Since we don't have Aaron Banks to come and play. A 5th round draft pick. Notice that 5th round, how well we do with the 5th round. I believe that's what he was, right? Jalen Moore was a 5th round pick, right? Yeah, so shout out to him, man, for playing well and playing well against who he did. And, with the Cardinals missing J.J. Watt, a couple of other things, we're going to be able to sneak. I'm going to be at that game, but we're going to sneak past them boys next week. We're going to get that win back.
All right. You're going to be wired up, too, because I'm going to be looking for you. All right, fam. We got to
go. That's the bet, family. Peace and love.
And peace and love
make
back
sure
at
you
you,
hit
fam.
that like and subscribe, man. Shout out to production. It's for life, man.
And bring the squad Sunday because it's an early game. Bring the squad Sunday. We want to hear from him. All right? All right, fam.
Okay, family. For sure. Peace.
Night, Ellis. And there he is, Barack O'Niner. When there's money involved, I will do anything, and if I can win. That was just one technique. I don't advise it for everybody. Security could get you out of the place. But Big Show says, hey, keep in mind, even if we do win this game, we're still at the bottom of the barrel of the playoff hunt. The way Jimmy is playing and Kyle is coaching, it'll be a hell of a fight. See, this show's got a good point. I do not want a hell of a fight. I want to see a little bit of domination out there. Niners, come on. Hey, Frank. Frank. Frank, would you get in here, man? We want to hear from you and find out what you think is going to be the winning score or losing score and why. Frank, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing? What's up, Ronbo?
Everything's everything. I'm just waiting for this game so I can say, finally, I knew we could do it.
Be real with you, Ronbo. Keep it a buck.
Right.
Man, I don't have no score, Ronbo. I'm just gonna watch it.
I could tell by your tone, you're looking for another one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit on here and say we should do this and we should do that. We should be 6-0. We should be 6-0 right now.
For that matter, yeah, this is true.
You know what I'm saying? The way we've been playing, man, you just gotta be real about it, man. They gotta show me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
And you ain't from Missouri, right? This is just about the facts. In fact, if we played the Texans today, you got to wonder, don't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, Niners.
You gotta call it what it is, man. Just they gotta show me, man. So I don't have no score, man. I'm just gonna watch the game, because I love my team. So I'm just gonna sit back and watch it, and just see what we do. So it's, at the end of the day, it all boils down for us to make it far in the league, Ronbo. You need a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? You go as far as your quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. We just don't have no solidified quarterback, Ronbo. That can make things happen. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not the receivers. Cause I guarantee you plug Aaron Rodgers in our system, you'll see a whole different IU.
You know what though, so Frank? You know what? I was thinking about that during this game. Now notice though, when Devontae left, you notice the difference. You do need a star. You gotta have a star, and they got to be surrounded by something.
What with Green Bay?
Yeah, Green Bay.
Green Bay.
It was nothing but short passes all day. He tried to spread the ball around, but several times there were some receivers that they said, "Yeah, Rodgers hasn't worked with that particular guy very much," and it shows on that play. He was supposed to go to the line of scrimmage and stay up with the steep parallel line of scrimmage, and Rodgers didn't know where he was going in the ball. You get that from a lot of receivers that aren't. This is why Kyle's been getting on Ayuk. People don't know it, but he expects more from Ayuk than what he's getting. So, and you know why Brady left Green Bay in 2019? No receivers, man. Don't believe for a minute that you can play ball superstar quarterback with no receivers. They will get their ass handed to them. It is important.
Ronbo, but you watch the game, though, Ronbo. It been plays where IU been open. He just ain't get the ball, Ronbo.
Well,
he been open.
Then they should game plan for him. There's something wrong with that people talk about him every week, and just instead of talking about him, we're talking about Jimmy. See, so I'm wondering, is it the coach? Is it Jimmy? Who is it then? If Ayuk is struggling, I don't. It's weird.
Man, but even last night without Adams, our Packers was just moving down the field scoring on Arizona.
But it was a different game.
You know what I'm saying? With just moving them up. I'm just saying with ease. So it's the quarterback.
It was tied up. Was it 10-7 for the longest time? It wasn't like Aaron was just running off with the Cardinals though until the end of the game when they finally got
the second half. It was the second half when they started taking over. But then Arizona came right back. So you gotta get Kyler Murray his. But like I said, it's your quarterback. See what I'm talking about? We talking about quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers versus Kyler Murray. So right here we got Jimmy Garoppolo.
Kyler Murray should have won. What was AJ Green doing?
He should have won. Well,
so yeah.
Now we got what? Jimmy versus what's his name? They quarterback there.
Justin Fields. Yeah.
So Richie, like I say,
and it's not fair because Justin is learning and he's having a rough time. When you got 22 times you had to hit the dirt and we're in week 8 and he did that in week 7 or 6, that's bad. So, we're going to see. Jimmy's not great by any stretch of the imagination. I don't think he's nearly as bad, though, as the record says.
No, he's not a terrible quarterback. He just need to stop locking in Ken on the one player. That's all. He need to learn to just spray the ball.
I agree with that. So if you got trust issues, you're gonna be in trouble. Throw the ball to everybody, Jimmy, and throw the ball. Yeah. I'm looking also the tight end, 6'5". Give the ball to Kyle. Tell him to throw the ball to Dwelly if you're the one pulling all the strings. And why we use Juice? He's always available. Move the ball around.
Yeah.
There's something I love Debo, but come on, man. Break that ball around.
Jimmy need to get a little attitude too. They ain't catching that ball, snap on them. I see how Brady be snapping on the receivers, man. When they punch up, man.
I like that attitude. I like that. Holler at him. And tell the truth about it. You're making me look bad. All right? I'm going to start telling everybody about who is doing it. Now get your ass in position and let's make this play. And pretty soon, the receiver's going to get mad because you're talking to him like you ain't having no respect for me as a man. But you still going to do your job, ain't you? Because you're tired of hearing it from me. I agree.
Yeah. But I ain't gonna hold you long, Ron. But I don't have no score, man. I just hope we win. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm hoping, Ron. I just hope we win, Ron. That's it, Ron.
I agree, fam. I agree. I'm tired of losing. We got this.
Yeah, Ron, you hear it in my voice, Ron.
I know. As soon as you came on, I knew. But Frank, you my man, 50 grand. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see your son. He said, Frank, we did it. All right.
Yeah, I hope I'm gonna definitely call Ronbo. I love you, man. Shout out to you,
you back,
the whole faithful, and everyone be safe, man. Everybody have a blessed weekend. Thanks, Ronbo.
Thanks, Frank. Have a great night. Keep the faith, baby.
You too, man.
All right. Hey, Chris.
Hey, what's going on, Ronbo?
Chris, man, we're sitting back here, man. We're anticipating like we always do. Rarely do you. Well, hey, you know what? There's been weeks this week we did predict a loss, but it's time to stop losing. It really is. Chris, what do you think is going to happen this weekend? What's the score? Chris, I don't know what's going on with the connection, but it sounds like you're moving furniture.
Well, can you hear me?
That's a little better. Okay.
Can you hear me? All right. Yeah, every time I pick us to win, we lose. And,
don't do it. Don't do it then.
And so when I pick us to lose, we just might win. But I'm telling you, it's this whole NFL season is just who knows.
I know.
Right? I mean, because the thing is that Ronbo, I mean, we lose because our offense isn't producing. The Colts beat us because we had two cornerbacks off of the street. They weren't on nobody's roster. I mean, just let that sink in. They weren't even on anybody's roster, and they started. And Kirkpatrick had to come in because Mosley went. I mean, and the defense is still doing what it's supposed to do. If we win this game, I will be shocked. I'm just not even going to lie to you. I mean, the defense is going to do what it's supposed to do, but can we really trust our offense to score those points?
But here's the thing, Chris. You just mentioned the two cornerbacks. The defense has to improve some, too. We need a balance of improvements. You can't have Josh Norman out there coming to the microphone saying, you know what? We just got to get better. I mean,
he's happy to have a job.
Josh Norman was at the microphone about to break out crying. I said, Josh, you know what? You guys, if a receiver's running down the field hard as he can, hits the brakes, you need to, if you're going to stop, can you dive to the right or left? You guys talk about this after the game like you didn't know any better. And Josh Norman, you've been in the league for how many years? And I got Kirkpatrick out there with the tight end. Would you excuse me, man? I'm gonna walk on into the end zone. Sorry, that step on your face. So we can talk about the offense, but the defense does still have to do a few things. You know what I mean? The defensive front would be better if the secondary would actually stop giving up them lanes. Because they're gonna do that. They're gonna try that on us this week. You know that, don't you? He's going to let the ball rip downfield. Receivers going to get ahead of step two against our secondary. He's going to hit the brakes, and our guy's going to run into him. And here it comes. Fag on number 19. And I said, why? Oh, my God. You guys did that last week. So, I'm not giving Jimmy no out. He's got to get better. But I do need to see something else on that defense. You can't do PIs. Just stop it. They worked on that this week, too. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I mean, but the thing is, I mean, we don't have starting caliber corners.
Yeah.
They were on. Nobody wanted them. Nobody wanted them, but they're on our team.
I know.
Nobody wanted them. Nobody. I mean,
well, Josh said somebody he had offers. I don't know about Kirkpatrick.
Yeah. Just like I mean, and the thing is, I'm taking it with a grain of salt. That when Buckner said, hey, I was willing to meet him halfway or work with him, I'm thinking to myself, man, if that's true, I mean, nobody will ever know other than the agent and people in the 49ers front office.
And
but
Buckner.
Giving away Buckner, I mean, when you heard what Joe Staley said, he's like, he was one of the first people he called. He's like, hey, man, you take over the team. You need to do this, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. And Buckner's like, oh, man, I'm gone. They trade me. And Joe Staley's like, you got to be kidding me. Like you can't get rid of the leadership like that. You can't do it.
I know we lack. We don't have any vocal leaders out there. Yeah. George Kittle, what's his name is saying, we need his vocal. We need him. So you're right.
He's an energy guy, but is he a leader? You know what I'm saying? Is he?
He keeps guys fired up.
Plays.
He keeps satisfied. According to Nick Bosa, he does. He does a good job.
I hope so, because we need it. Yeah. I mean, we have no identity. We don't know. I mean, if we win this game, it'll be something like maybe 24-10. But if we lose, I just reverse the same score, or maybe 17-10, because Kyle has given us no reason to believe to give us the thing. I mean, even the Colts defender said it. Yeah, man, I'm glad they stopped running those misdirection plays. That was giving us trouble. When a defensive player from the other team says, "I'm glad you stopped doing this because you were killing us with it," what does that say? I mean, how can you be an offensive guru? And that's come on, man.
Same thing the Honey Badger said in the Super Bowls. I don't know. And that's why when people say, they stacked the box, we couldn't move. Well, if that's the case, why do other teams hate it when we run? That's why when people start talking, sometimes I just tune it out. Because I say, that's not right. They were running the ball, and for some reason, Kyle decided that they were going to get used to it, or they were keying in on something that he thought was going to be a problem, and he just decided to change it up, and then suddenly we're ineffective. And for the love of God, if we are running, Kyle, stay with play action. It's harder to defend that way, and Jimmy's way better in play action than he is standing under center. So, sometimes I'm confused.
I know. And the funny thing is that we are still in playoff contention.
Yeah.
That's the sad part about it. I'm looking at the records right now, and the lowest record for the 7th spot is 3-3.
Hey, there's no real domination. That's why the 49ers know if they pin their ears back, let's get serious, start beating the people you're supposed to beat, they could be right back in the race. They know this.
Yeah, but the sad part is that who are we supposed to beat? Because
they better find out soon.
Right now, we got the Cardinals, the Rams, the Jags, the Vikings, Seahawks, Bengals, Falcons, Titans, Texans, and Rams. Yeah, now you tell me who we supposed to beat.
Well, I got to tell you, the only team that really scares me is the Titans, because boy. But the rest of those guys could be beat, as was proven yesterday. It's all about who makes the first flinch, who makes the first mistake. Like that game that Thursday night, whoever made the mistake was going to lose. It's just that simple. We got to go, though.
We had 2 picks. And we dropped them.
You got it. I know. See, those are the kind of things I mean. Then we got to go, though. Chris, good stuff as usual. I mean, I see you Sunday, and we're going to see what's going to happen. God.
Yeah, hey, I'm not expecting anything special, baby.
Yeah, no, you feel better otherwise. If we lose, you don't feel like, you just, okay, I knew it.
Yeah, that's about it. All right, you have a good one, Ronbo.
You too.
All right.
Oh, God. Oh, there he is. One half of the founding membership of TNT is Trey from VA. As he makes his way down.
Fine. And I do mean fine. Tonight, we're going to do things a little bit differently tonight, Brother Ronbo. How you doing? Are the kids to bed yet? Have the kids been? I made sure that I called late.
Okay. Well, you're good. Yeah, I think so.
Because shout out to TNT, shout out to the fam, shout out to you and production, and I think what, Brian. It's been a while since we've talked, right? Can I get a few minutes if you don't mind? Just a few. I don't want too much, but
go ahead.
If you don't mind, I need an immediate installment.
Okay, it is prediction night, but we shall go back to Monday Night Raw, real fashion with Let Me Holler At You.
Oh, it's going to be a prediction, all right. And the prediction is that enough is enough, Ronbo? Enough is enough, okay? All right. Before the season started, Ronbo, all I heard was Jimmy and Kyle win. That's all that happens. Is that right? Isn't that what they said? Wasn't that the myth, the fable? You know, Ronbo, what you know how low we've sunken as a franchise. We constantly talk about something that happened almost 3 years ago. Who the hell still talks about 2019, especially when you don't win? That's all we talk about, 2019. The Kansas City Chiefs won, and nobody wants to hear about 2019 from them. So let's stop that BS right now, because the truth is, Ronbo, when's the last time Jimmy G beat a good team with Kyle Shanahan? A good team, not Detroit, not the Eagles, but when's the last time he beat a good team? I'll wait. That's a real question.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Huh? A good team, Ronbo. Yeah. You know when it was? 2019 NFC Championship game. That's a long time ago, Ronbo. The regression is real. We've all seen it. We know what it is. Kyle Shanahan, you're not off the hook, and you're next. But right now, let's just get to Kyle Shanahan. The play calling is criminal, Ronbo. Criminal. Now, as many callers have pointed out, the Cardinals were begging us to stop running, and guess what we did, Ronbo? We stopped running the ball. We stopped running. Elijah Mitchell's killing them. Left, right, up the middle, down. They couldn't stop it. Why did we stop running the ball? I don't know. But hasn't Kyle been accused of doing that before in the Super Bowl? Is there a pattern developing? Does he just not want to run the ball, especially in the rain? In the rain, Ronbo. Why am I throwing the ball all over the place in the rain? And Jimmy G. I thought that running back was wide. It wasn't Jermichael Hasty wide. Okay, you know what?
Which one?
Ross Dwelly wide.
When he fell down, or which one you mean? How many times he threw him kind of often, actually, about 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, it's true.
That was a touchdown when he fell down.
Let's get to this defense, Ronbo. This has to be the worst cornerback play I've ever seen in my life. Ever. We have a guy, an Emilio Mosley, that decides to tackle guys while the ball's in the air. What kind of technique is that? I heard, I played football, Ronbo. I heard that, my coach used to say, what happens on the field is either what I coach or what I allow. It's a lot of PI. Sounds like that's what they're allowing. They're not getting corrected for this. And my thing is this. The ball bounced off the guy's face mask. The ball bounced off his chest. He had a chance for 2 interceptions. Emilio Mosley's never been a ball hawk. We got to throw the whole secondary away next year. In the trash, except for Hufanga. Throw the whole secondary away. None of them can catch the ball, Rumble. None of them can pick the ball. When's the last time we had an interception by a secondary? Because it wasn't this year.
No. Yeah, and go back to 2019 for that, too. It was Mosley picking off Aaron. Picking off Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, what I call
he picked up. You know what? He picked up Mahomes that year, too.
Rombo, we're beating ourselves, Rombo. Yeah. We're beating ourselves. We are beating ourselves, and that's why I point this out. I don't point this out to hate. I don't point this out to stir anything up. I point this out to show you that we should be winning these games. The Arizona Cardinals, we've had them. The Green Bay Packers, we've had them. They're both 7-1. It's coaching, Rombo. And let's just be real. One last thing. And I had to get to Kyle on this one. Hey, Kyle, guess what? Your ass is on the hot seat, buddy. And I'm not. The TNT family has brought me over to the dark side. I was a Kyle supporter. Kyle. But, Guy, I have to be honest with you. You looked like – this is so funny, Rombo. When Kyle came to the press conference after the game, he looked like he was going to get fired. Didn't he look like he was going to get fired? He was disheveled.
No, he looks defeated.
He looked like he was going to cry. He looked defeated, right? And it looked like in that moment he was like, you know what? I'm going to fix it. And then the next day he comes back with the same old bullshit. Same old stuff. Hope the kids are asleep. That he's been doing over and over and over again. And that point is Brandon Ayuk needs more touches. Where are the jet sweeps? Where are the screen passes? Where is the creativity?
Get him involved. Yes.
These people need the ball in their hands. Receivers play on an island. Michael Irvin used to say when he didn't get the ball, he didn't feel like he was a part of the game. How do you think Ayuk feels? And this is one last thing. Kyle Shanahan, do these players believe in you? Do they believe it? Because it sounds like what you're saying is falling on deaf ears, Rombo. This is year 5. Why are we sloppy on offense? We should be a well-oiled machine. Bing, bing, boom. We should be orders of operation here, there, everywhere.
I expected
that. But we're
not.
Yeah. But we're not. We're not. This is year 5. Everybody should know where they should be, when they should be there, and how they should be there, how quickly. We should be doing things that a fifth-year offense does, and we're not. And that's coaching. So when we said we want his head on a silver platter, it's because, Guy, in year 5, you got a contract extension after one good year? That sounds like a desperate franchise. I don't like that. So, with that being said, we're going to win on Sunday. I know I said everything, but we're going to win.
All right. Well, Trey, you have numbers, or you just want to put a W or L next to it? I mean, you put a W on there. You want to put numbers next to that?
Ronbo, you know I don't do no numbers, right? But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it this time. I'm gonna do it this time.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Because we lost 4 in a row. Good teams don't do that. So I thought it was a Super Bowl year. And Ronbo, I told you this. And remember this. Didn't I tell you? I told you and I told Trez on a 3-way conversation on this airway in February that if Jimmy G remained the quarterback, he was going to get Kyle fired. And y'all laughed at me. I told you that.
Did Trez laugh? I can't believe Trez laughed because
Trez didn't believe it. He was like, he didn't believe it.
Oh, okay. I probably laughed.
All I heard was Jimmy G wins. No, all I heard was Jimmy G wins. But the truth of the matter is Jimmy G hasn't beaten a good team in a mighty long time. It's time for him to step up. And mind you, the Bears are not a good team. But I'll let you go, Rombo, on that note. I know it's late.
Well, Trey, good stuff as per usual. Even when I don't agree,
well,
it's
Rombo,
usually good stuff.
It.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing, Rombo. We don't have to agree, but we all know what's happening on the field. We can see it. And so I need Kyle to get out of his head, start coaching this like he knows what he's doing, because at the end of the day, Rombo, nobody, and I mean nobody, can continue to lose 4 out of 5 years and keep their job. That's
Trez's. Boy, Trez is on that.
That's
one
neglectful.
Hard. If he gets into court, and Trez is the lawyer.
Rombo.
Kyle's going to jail. You know. So
we used to be a team of great standards, you see. But Rombo, we out of here. Shout out to TNT. Shout out to the family. Thank you for letting me get off, because it's been a while and I had a lot built on my chest. You're a reasonable man, Rombo. This is why we love you, brother. Appreciate it, man. Shout out to the production. Hit that like for these. One more time, y'all. We out of here.
All right, Trey. Have a great night. It'll get better. All right, fam.
Yes, sir.
There he goes, Trey. And we segue from Trey, the splendiferous. 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 A lot of people, I understand, people think the 49ers scoring 30 points is unreasonable. You can realize, when you got your brains beat out like the 49ers have for 4 weeks, better believe that's a bomb ready to explode, especially when they got the talent they got. Hey, Nate!
My name is Ronbo. What's your name, Lily? What are you doing? Hey, listen, Lily, I saw you come across.
Hello?
Hey, Nate. Yeah, we're waiting on you, Nate.
Oh, okay. I was just watching prank videos.
I thought I heard something familiar. Nate, we get a lot of Nate these days. I'm loving it. Well, Nate, Friday night, we like to make predictions on Friday night and give reasons as to why we come up with the predictions we do. Nate, what is going on with you regarding this game?
I think Jimmy's going to have a good start on against Chicago. If it isn't cold, if it isn't raining, and if it's a stable environment, I think he's going to do great. I think that Kyle Shanahan's going to.
A lot of conditions, Nate.
I think.
Hey, Nate, you know what's really funny?
What do you know?
I just want to say just one thing, though. What you just said, he'll start off. Nate, Jimmy started off the last 3 out of 4 games looking just brilliant. And then they found a way to lose. You know what, Nate? If they come out there in the first 49ers went down the field in 38 seconds to the end zone, but this has been the pattern with the 49ers for the last 3 games. Will they sustain this, or will they not play very well very long again? So I'm not sure what's going on. The Hawks game came out within minutes, seconds, scored. Who did we play after the Hawks? Cards? No. Yeah, we played the Cards next.
Yeah.
Oh, that was him. And then we start off against the Colts. Same thing. Zoom, into the end zone. After that, where did the 49ers go? Maybe they should just script the whole game. Strange.
The first 15 plays are pretty, organized for them. But it's just the fact that he doesn't let Jimmy be the individual, make the calls. I think he's lost trust in himself, Jimmy Garoppolo. He has no confidence to take on the defenses alone, but he needs Kyle Shanahan's help. But the response is that the leader, that the leader has to show a little bit more, like, hey, look, man, if you need they have to communicate a lot better in order to win this game. They got to win out this season. We have to win the season out right now, or get 11-5 or 10-6. But it's good to have a winning season. I think that's the hope that we all want. And as 49er fans, we want that. And we don't want to go into the draft not having any optimism, so we need to win out the season, at least play well enough for us to go into the next season to where the fan base trusts the coach. And I don't want to lose Kyle Shanahan. We're all angry at him right now, but how about if he turns the season around and then nobody's angry anymore? Let's turn the season around. That's it.
Yeah. It happens, though, Nate. A lot of teams start off slow, not this long, but a lot of teams start out slow and they pick it up and they gain momentum and they keep going. They right the ship. So, it's possible.
It's possible because we're still in the mix to make the playoffs. It doesn't, it's not, the math is not against us. We just got to win out.
Look good right now.
That's okay.
Wow.
No, it doesn't. It's just because we just have to pick up the pace. We can. It's just the environment has to be right for Jimmy Garoppolo. I know it was a bunch of rain that game. That was the worst game he could have came back to.
As a worst storm in California ever. So, and they're out there trying to play football. But the other team was too. So we can't use that for a reason. So, come on, man. Come on, guys. Nate, you know what? Next week you got George Kittle returning, which is very important for this team. Jeffrey Wilson Jr., Dre Greenlaw. There's a lot of guys that we didn't realize the impact they have on this team. Every team struggles like that, but, they seem to mean more to the 49ers than any other teams losing players. That's strange.
Well, we got, how about,
Trent,
corners
I forgot
are
about
doing.
Trent Williams. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
It's just I've heard everybody complaining about McGlinchey, on the right side. It's a fact he can't hold his pass blocking. We have to establish the run. We got Mitchell back. We got him back. So let's establish the run. Let's just work him off the play action. Let's make this a physical game. Keep the ball in our hands, ball control. We can cruise the game very easily if we maintain control of the game.
Yeah,
most teams, it's all about ball control. That's it.
Because the Browns, the Bears aren't all badass. They're okay. But there's no reason to lose to an okay team. Not at this point.
No, I don't think we're going to lose. I think the score is going to be 24 to, I would say, 17. 49ers win by 7. Yeah.
I think most of us have at least 14, 15, 16, 17. So, not a shutout, but they still should win. Nate, I like your reason. You brought up some great points, too, that I wanted to. I jumped on, too. So, yeah. So, Nate, get back to what are you watching?
I was watching the Top Notch Idiots. They were moaning. They were moaning in people's ears. Oh, hi, Poppy. Hi, Poppy. I was cracking up, man. It was funny.
Nate,
man.
Let's get back to that. And I'll see you Sunday. And we say, Nate was right. All right. Have a great night,
All right, man. Have a good night.
You too.
All right,
thanks,
you too.
Nate.
Bye.
And Finkelstein Poop Kid. I try not to use those bad words as much. I do every now and then, though. I can't help it anymore since this season's been strange. Ronbo's a real fan. Thanks. Thank you, Ronbo, for providing all other fans with a great platform. Cheers, buddy. Finkel Kid, thanks, fam. Appreciate that. I tell you, I'm just hoping, if you feel like having a good time with the 49ers, that's me. I'm not into the doom and gloom thing. I just can't do it. Zadie Burns says, 34-13 Niners over the Bears. Book it. Did it by my will. Splendiferous. Did this happen the last time we were looking for Splend? He passed out on us. I think we went to him 2 or 3 times. And Splendiferous. It's fun to say his name no matter what. It's Tony. Atlanta's Tony. Tony!
Ronbo, how are you this evening?
Tony, scared because, remember the beginning of the season, we thought we had something going on. And now we're at the bottom of the well trying to throw water up to you and the Falcons. Hey, you guys, can you throw us a rope? Yeah, no, we're down here. Yeah, look down. Yeah, we're down here. Yeah, we need a little help out of here, So we didn't expect to be looking up like this. And everybody. I said so. I made a joke about the Texans earlier. Was I joking? I said, what the 49ers been playing and the way luck's been going? The Texans, who can't beat nobody and for sure are going to get the first-round pick this year, we couldn't whoop them.
That's not true. See, it seems though to me that I've been just kind of like watching from afar with your chat and just mainstream media and all. It seems like that this loss has really devastated your fan base. This Indianapolis loss.
Yeah.
They got to put it back together, man, and go to the next opponent. Forget about it as Niner Mike, as he was saying.
Oh yeah. Well, at least he's even keel. I mean, a lot of people have set themselves up so they don't hurt their own feelings. You don't have high expectations. You pretty much accept, and this way your blood pressure stays right and your health can be maintained. But if you go ahead and commit all, damn it, I know the 49ers going to win this game. Or, man, ain't no point. Tony, we do this as fans because we enjoy the sport. I don't feel like I want to be miserable all the time.
Yeah, I heard you say that. Just got to go out there and take it to them. One game at a time. Yeah. That's how we try to do it, one game at a time.
That's the best way to do it.
Now, I saw a published report. Is Kinlaw out for the season?
Yeah. But the good news is the doctor says he seems to have spotted what all his problem is. And they said he'd have a knee. I've been talking to Papa Dragon about that because he said that's a chronic condition. He'll have to live with that, and he won't probably have a second contract, meaning that it's going to get worse and worse and worse. But the doctor seems to be telling us that, no, I can fix that, where he's going to be 100%. That's good news.
Okay. Yeah. Your defense, you need your leaders now more than ever.
Yeah.
Because it seems like, I bet you in that locker room they haven't quit. Maybe a lot of your fan base has, but I bet you that locker room has not quit.
No. They haven't quit. I mean, they better, if you're a professional, the last thing you do, if you're a professional and you quit, then you shouldn't be in this game. And if I found out as an owner that that's the way you feel, I'd let you go. Because that means I can't win with you because your mind is not on the job at hand. You're just already giving up. So no, you're right. Players don't quit.
I think your team is going to come out mad and nasty in this Chicago game. Chicago does not have a good offensive line, don't you? It's one of the worst.
Yeah.
Yep. But keep Justin Fields. Make sure your D ends, and we talk about this all the time. D ends, outside linebackers. If you stay outside, make that kid run inside. Do not let him get outside that pocket.
Yeah, because he can run. So we that's his formula. And you see what Tampa Bay did to him? It looked like there was blitzing on every snap. I says, well, they ain't got no respect for that boy. Look at that. It looked like everybody but the coach went after him, and it worked. So I don't know what the 49ers going to do. Or this is the thing, Tony. What can he do about it? Because, Aaron Rodgers loves for you to do that to him. There's quarterbacks that love for you to blitz him like that. He's not of that level yet, though. So maybe the 49ers might do something similar.
Well, I think that Jimmy Garoppolo is going to bounce back. It's not going to change your fan base's opinion, but Jimmy just needs to go out there and do his thing.
Yeah.
And forget about the fan base. He probably doesn't pay attention to it anyway.
No, he doesn't. At least they say he doesn't.
Just go do the thing, and if they like you, they like you. If they don't, they don't. But just go out and get these W's.
Yeah. Well, that's the plan, and sometimes all you need to spark your team is one good win, and maybe this is that win. And we're on the road. We seem to play better football on the road than we do at home, much to the Levi Stadium chagrin. Is that right?
We haven't won a game at home November 29th, 2020.
That's so sad. Fans deserve wins. So they paid their money, came out there and made an event out of it, went to have food and had fun, got the whole family sitting in the stands, and 49ers out there getting beat.
Now I know that Khalil Mack is out.
Yeah, he is.
But I like the Bears linebackers. Roquan Smith is
Roquan's playing.
Yeah, and Danny Trevathan is pretty good. But you know Robert Quinn is playing the other side on the outside linebacker, right?
One of them guys is out. I think Robert Quinn will. Let's see, Khalil Mack and likely Robert Quinn will be. Will put a lot on Akeem Hicks. I think Robert's out too.
Oh, really?
Yes, on deep being without Khalil Mack and likely Robert Quinn. Yeah, Robert Quinn's out. Akeem Hicks is the rush.
Isn't he hurt? No, Akeem Hicks, he's playing hurt.
He's got a groin injury, so they go duct tape him up. Akeem, you ain't got nothing to duck. You ain't got nothing but a groin injury. You had to play. He was limited
by the third quarter. That shot to be the wall off by the third quarter.
You know. And that's the worst thing, because you know how it goes. You get a cortisone shot or whatever they use to numb that thing out, and then when the drug wears off, the pain cannot be measured. A grown man be out there crying and hollering.
Yeah. Hey. That's what happened. Alex Mack in the Super Bowl. He had that little small broken leg, bone.
Didn't he? Yeah. Oh.
And he played the whole Super Bowl, and in the fourth quarter, you could see the difference. They was rushing up the middle.
Yes. He's just a bold man to play in that condition. I'm surprised the league didn't find the Falcons for that, because they got a thing about that now. If you're playing injured players, there's certain circumstances you can get fined. But the Falcons say, damn that, we're trying to win the Super Bowl, you know? So, Tony, we always run out of time. We're going to go ahead and see you Sunday. Hopefully you got time, because our game is real early.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, I'll be watching all the games, and I'm disappointed again, even though he's not with the Falcons anymore. Julio is out for a third game with the hamstring. Ronbo,
you knew he was going to do it, though.
I wouldn't be surprised, and I'm not saying this is going to happen. But I know how in the NFL, if this keeps happening, if Tennessee don't release him,
and he comes back to Atlanta, you know, and just
I don't think that's going to happen. I would love that to happen.
And you got Ingram coming back to your conference as he goes back and enjoys his old alma mater. So, you know.
He signed a 1-year extension, too.
Yeah.
He'll be with them for, yep. Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if Tennessee, in about 2 or 3 more games, hey, we're not getting him investment and release him.
He's getting paid too much, though, Tony. All right, Tony. I tell you what, I'll look for you Sunday. All right. Good luck to the Falcons.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Good luck to the Flyers.
Thanks, fam. Have a great night.
Have a good night.
Here goes Tony. Hey, Casey.
Yo, Ronbo.
Case E.
Ronbo, what's shaking, man?
Well, Case is Friday night. You know, we're looking forward to another win, as we've been doing for 4 weeks in a row, only to be disappointed after the game. Shocked in some cases. But Casey, some people are learning to temper their feelings. Do not expect too much. This way you don't feel sad, depressed, and overwhelmed and driven to drink or smoke. Casey says, I don't need those reasons to drink and smoke.
Not me, no. I mean, Ronbo, I've been out of my over-the-counter medications for the last 3 weeks, Ronbo, so I'm... It's been a long year, Ronbo.
Yeah, it has. You know,
what are we at, week 12 right now?
No, it feels like it. No, actually, we're not in double digits yet. We're just not crawling into week 8. And you know, we played 7 games. Well, we'll be playing 7 games after tomorrow or Sunday. And you know, Casey,
you said they're 7-7. What was that?
Yeah, well, yeah. Can you imagine? Hey. Right now you can even numbers, but at the end of the season, there's no way to have you have a winning season or a losing season. You can't have a 500 season anymore with 17 games. It's not a number.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, what happens if you have a tie though?
Well, yeah, I forgot about that.
488 or something. It's like 488 or something like that.
Yeah, 8-1. Wouldn't that be hilarious? And you can't claim 500 though. You could play just bad. Because really, I consider a tie a loss.
Yeah, and I think that's what could happen this weekend. It might be a tie.
Do you think so? Wouldn't that be awful?
Well, remember I said 3-3 the other day, Ronbo.
Yeah. A tie.
You know what, man?
Media would never give us a break on that. And usually, and Casey, anytime you tie, you did something stupid usually in the fourth quarter.
That sounds like the 49ers. Sounds like right up our alley right now, doesn't it?
God, you got to laugh. I've always said you got to have a sense of humor as a 49er fan right now. God.
Oh, man. It's tough, Ronbo. Look, man, I can sit back and say, the easy stuff and Kyle sucks and whatnot. I just want to watch them win, man. I'm tired of the pregame photos with the chains and everything, and I just want to see some blue collar football, get some wins, run the ball, play good defense, good heavy run defense.
Yeah, we're not good at that. You're right. You pick up on that. They did almost okay, but they still had a 100-yard runner last week. Anytime you have a guy going way over 100 yards, Taylor was just beating us up.
Yeah, and Taylor's pretty good, but they really just haven't gotten anything out of Kinlaw this year.
Yeah, they won't for the rest of the year.
They need, the whole who's to blame, Ronbo? But if they get Hasty back again, maybe they get Hasty going more.
He's back. He's back.
Elijah Mitchell, and maybe they put up a 30-burger this weekend or something. I think it'll be close.
Mitchell is good though, Casey. He really is. I thought the first week, luck.
He's stellar.
Second time he did that.
He kind of reminds me. I'm sorry, Robert. What were you saying?
No, second time I didn't know whether to believe in Mitchell or not. That first game when he did really well, but that kid he's an instinctive running back. You can't teach that stuff. He was born a runner. He can do it. He doesn't need a lot of coaching. Yeah. Just give him the ball.
Well, from what I hear, he was really good in college, and he kind of reminds me of Saquon.
He's a born
the way he runs.
Running back.
Yeah, he looks like he's he isn't fumble prone, and fights for extra yardage. Like has a good nose for the goal line.
And he's not that big, Casey, and he still falls forward. Yeah. I'm impressed with that. See?
Yeah, good speed. He takes the angles right.
Yep, follows the blockers.
But they are really
perfectly.
Missing Raheem.
Great timing.
They really do miss Raheem
badly.
But if they get Elijah Mitchell to round out his pass blocking and stuff, I mean, he could be their premier back going forward.
Yeah, see, like Raheem, he's not real good at protecting on a pass play. But they should bring Trey Sermon in for those plays. But then the defense will figure that out real quick. Oh yeah, here comes Sermon. All right, he's going to pass.
You can teach that. And he's only 4 or 5, 6 games in. Whatever. We're only at week 12, right? So
yeah, well, no. Casey's in week 12.
Man, I swear to God,
I want your doctor for those prescriptions. I love it. But I got to.
I'm looking at next year's draft, Ronbo.
I want to see more Sermon though. You got him in the third round. You traded up to get him, Kyle. Why did you guys get him? You must have something planned for him.
He just doesn't have good timing right now, man. He just hasn't had as good. I'm sure he's got it in him, but it's just it's not his time right now. It's Elijah's time right now. But
Casey, but from week one, he didn't dress. He was a healthy scratch, and they started Mitchell in week 1. I didn't read the writing on the wall then, but week 1 you don't start Trey Sermon. How come? What's wrong with him? Nobody said anything from the 49er headquarters, right? And then week 2 came. He still got his clothes on. What's going on?
Well, it's a good thing, Ronbo. But you know what? That reminds me. You brought up something on Wednesday about how the playoffs work this year that I thought was really interesting. And I have to ask you, is this true what you said? The top 7 teams, it's not the division winners and the next 3.
That's an NFL Players Union. I need to go back and read that again. But somebody said 7 teams will be in the playoffs, and I don't know. If you win the division with 8 and 9, and another team has 10 and 6, or 10 and 7.
Because I think what they were trying to do is eliminate what happened with the Redskins, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, because the Redskins got in at 7 and 9 or whatever. And,
there's been a lot of teams that got in at 7 and 9. Raiders have got in with that before.
Whatever they were. But, Heineke's pretty good. Hey, Rumble, I want to tell you something I was thinking about, man. You know what's funny is looking back and what's up?
Real quick, 10 seconds.
Okay, man. Oh, I can't take 10 seconds, Rumble.
Because we're out of time. But listen, Casey, what do you got for a score?
Shoot, Rumble. I said 3-3. I'm a man of my word, but also, you know what I mean,
tie.
24-19, probably. You know,
24-19.
You know what I'm saying, Rumble. It is what it is. You know, I said 3-3. So.
Okay, you did. We didn't take you seriously. You want 3-3? I'll put you down for 3-3. Because I like that. It's so Casey, you know. Casey, that's why I like you, man. You really provide entertainment. You don't just come in and talk. You're a riot. I want that story,
man,
but we're out of time. Casey, can you save it? Don't forget
red
it.
and gold, so I'm done going.
There you go. Hey, Sunday, I want to hear what you're going to tell me.
Rumble.
All right, fam.
Okay, so basically, this is what happens. So basically, no, I'll tell you later, Rumble.
All right. Looking forward. All right, Casey. Have a good night. Are we going to try Splendiferous again? Splendiferous. Splendiferous. I think Splend is out. Okay. Hey, D-Flow.
Yo, what up, Ronbo?
D-Flow. Come on in, man. It's Friday night. It's time to give us your score and why.
Oh, man. All I know is we should win this game.
Well,
you know, like
we're
the better team.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't call in last week.
I know we were saying it even when you weren't here. We was thinking it. Odds makers had us winning the game, and you know we found a way to get a whooping. But D-Flow, tell me about it. How come you think we're gonna win?
One, Shanahan needs to prove to everybody that he's a better offensive coordinator than Matt LaFleur, better than McVay, better than from the Bengals, because they all run his system, and as of right now, they're doing it way better than him. And not only that, like
are the Bengals running our system?
I think it's the Bengals. Yeah, I think the Bengals. I believe that's what I heard.
There's a few teams. I didn't know it was the Bengals though.
Yeah, and they're doing it a lot better than the originator. So Kyle Shanahan has a big ego, and he has to say, you know what? Hey, I'm the master of this. This is my team that I picked. Right? These are my players. We've been doing it for 5 years. And not only that, Jimmy Garoppolo has something to prove, because this might be the beginning of the end. If he gets outplayed by a rookie who hasn't really been doing good, where basically he doesn't know schemes yet. He doesn't know the defense's tendencies. He doesn't know that. He doesn't really know how to read defenses. And if he gets outplayed by a rookie who's mostly going for the running, then you know what? Like this might be the end of Jimmy's career, because who's gonna want somebody who can't really win? He has weapons. Even if Kittle doesn't happen, he still has an elite receiver in Debo, right? He has Brandon Ayuk, but for some reason they're not using him. And not only that, and Jimmy's not throwing to him. Every great quarterback makes the wide receivers better, you know. Because if we had Aaron Rodgers, like let's say if there was a trade, he would make Ayuk look good. He would make Trent Sherfield look good. He'll make everybody look good. Why? Because he has faith in himself that, you know what, when I throw it, the ball will get there. So basically, Jimmy should tear it up, and I hope Trey Sermon plays. Because if not, I wanna tell somebody to talk to or maybe go hit up Grant to ask him the question. You know, who picks in rounds 4, 5, 6, and 7. Right, because whoever's picking those should pick the first, second, and third, because the first, second, and third picks are not hitting. All right, because you don't trade up and get a running back that you're not even going to use, who was a bruiser coming out.
Yeah.
So this week it should happen. You know, like the way that we've been reading about it. You know, like, hey, Debo's got hurt. Little calf injury, so hopefully Ayuk, you know, like Kyle Shanahan, you know, gets off his ego
and he starts, now I'm gonna open up the offense for Brendan Ayuk. I'm gonna open it up for Ross Dwelly. Right? So like he has weapons. Kyle Juszczyk was you're only gonna use Kyle Juszczyk whenever Trey Lance is in? How come he wasn't getting the little swing passes? Where is he at? But I guess he's only with Trey because he doesn't want Trey to shine. Get nobody else in. So Kyle should open up the playbook this week because if not, when it comes to Arizona, you're gonna hear the fans say we want Trey. And I know for a fact Kyle Shanahan does not want to have that in his conscience, saying that it's gonna show everybody that he does not know how to manage. So they should win. They should win pretty easy, in my opinion. But the way things have been going is opposite. So hopefully things change when it comes Sunday.
It's about time too. Well, D, for a score, what are you predicting?
I'm predicting 38-20.
They bust all the way out. All right.
Yeah, because hearing the defense talk, saying that we need to play better. Ain't no way we're gonna let Jimmy, lose at his hometown. Jimmy has a chip on his shoulder. He has over 100 people, friends and family, showing up to see his game.
Mm-hmm.
So he has something to prove as well. So he has a huge chip in his shoulder, where basically he should prove that he's not an average quarterback. Because the way he's been playing, he looks like a rookie playing where basically he's not throwing deep. He's just throwing checkdowns. And not only that, he's looking at the first receiver. He's not looking left and throwing right. Looking right, throwing left. He's literally staring down the wide receivers. So Jimmy should be better. And that's what I'm assuming that he should do. If not, then you know what? It's time for Jimmy to go, because you can't be a one read person as a $27 million quarterback. Where basically we're better off starting Trey. Just open up the Band-Aid now, because if Trey doesn't start anytime this year, it's going to be tough next year, because like I said, it takes almost a year. Yeah, you need the rep.
All right, dude. So we got to score and we're out of time. I tell you what, then, I'm gonna see you Sunday, and hopefully that doubling up of this score, I like it. Hopefully that happens. All right, fam. See you Sunday.
Yes, sir. All right, Ronbo, go Niners, baby.
Yeah, he flow. All right, so there you go. Scores are in, and man, I tell you, it's really easy to relax. When we play the Cardinals next week, we're going to be like, oh, my God. We played Green Bay. Oh, here we go. And both those games, the 49ers could have won, didn't. So, it's really interesting that I feel relaxed. I felt relaxed when we played both the Eagles and the Lions. Hey, matter of fact, where's Don Burr? I was wondering what that sound was. Is that splendiferous? What? Splendiferous.
Yo, yo, yo.
Splend, did we wake you up?
I'm just here hanging out, man. You know it.
Remind me of me. I get woke up. I don't care where I could be at home. When I knew when I went to bed I was at home, and then somebody wakes me up all of a sudden. Man, what you doing here? I live here. It's time to get up. Oh, yeah. Hey, moms, how you doing? I'm sorry. It's funny when you wake up out of sleep, all of a sudden you don't know who you are, where you're at. Hey,
I ain't that bad now.
and I wasn't drinking as a 13 or 14-year-old either. I don't know what the problem was. I used to go into deep sleep, but you couldn't find your way out of it. Hey, I'm looking at like, man. We're looking at Friday night. We're looking at the possibilities on this game. Something differs. What do you think is going to happen here, and why? And what's the score?
Man, the thing I'm very scared of happening is that, Justin Fields is gonna be extra motivated to show Shanahan that you should have picked me.
I forgot about that.
You know what I mean?
And Split, let me add
he's
to
gonna
that.
He's gonna be.
Wait. I don't know if he found out or not, but do you know he was number 3? It was Trey was number. Trey was number 1. And guess who was number 2? You probably already read the same article. It was Mac Jones, and he was 3rd on the list.
It wasn't no McCorkle. Ain't nobody talking about no McCorkle.
Give me your email. I read that just yesterday. In fact, I was blown away. That's it. Really? So Jones was in the mix.
Oh my goodness, man!
Justin was last on their list.
Everybody was like, "See, I told you we should have picked McCorkle," and I was like, "I don't want to hear that."
But he wasn't number 1.
I really don't want to hear that.
According to what they're saying.
You know?
I mean, you know what, you're right. Because people write these things. I don't know if they made it up or not. But I read it. Ooh, McCorkle was involved.
He's got to say that. You know what I mean? He's got to say that.
But you have to put Justin
so
number 3?
they don't look like idiots. You know what I mean?
No, but don't say who your last place possibility was for Justin Fields. Now you got to play him. Now he's going to come out, like you said, all motivated and fired up. Y'all going to put Mac Jones? You think Mac Jones better not? Come on, let's play. Now he's coming after us. So,
And if he's watched, you remember Justin Fields has a nice arm, too. You know what I mean? And he's been watching. See, their secondary is a lot better than ours because at least their secondary is not committing pass interference penalties down the field. So if we win this Sunday, man, it's gonna come down to our secondary. You know what I'm saying? Our secondary has to play a lot better than that, man. They have to. And I want to show you something. And we got to put some respect on E-Man's name because the safeties got PI before he did. You get what I'm saying? He is the least penalized person on the team.
Mosley, is he? He picked up a flag. He picked up a flag last week. Well, you're right, because the rest of them are just picking up a flag every other play. But that makes he ain't been playing all year too. So, good night, Ray Jr.
Well, that too. But when he's in there though, you know what I'm saying? When he's in there, he's giving us a sound option at that corner position though.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Him. I feel better. I feel good about him being out there when he's out there. He's solid.
Yeah, I mean, guys ain't just throwing the ball down the field because and listen, you think the Bears don't know that? You think the Bears don't know that? Oh man, these guys they get a little grabby when the ball's up in the air, man. They're gonna just attempt it. That's all they're gonna do because they know we won't even attempt going down the field like that.
Well, wait, Spin. I saw drills. They worked on it all week and they let everybody know. Okay, we're aware of the fact that our cornerbacks are having issues. We're trying to address those issues. They had Jimmy and Trey blasting downfield all day, working them out. I said, and tell them fools if you're gonna put the brakes on, slide to the left or right of the receiver, please. God.
Oh man, listen, man, and I've been having to listen to all week. You know what I'm saying? I missed calling in, man, but this week been crazy at work for me because I had to work over a lot. So you know what I mean. Today I had a 16-hour day, but let me tell you something, man.
When are you tired?
You see these guys right here, they know. You know what I'm saying? They know they're going to take their shots. And everybody's talking like Khalil Mack still don't play for the Bears anymore.
He ain't playing this week.
Did we forget about that guy?
He ain't playing this week. We got a break.
He ain't playing this week?
Robert Quinn either.
Yeah, well, listen. They might be telling us that.
You know what I'm saying?
They can't lie about that.
They're not showing. They're not going to show their hands at the card table now. you know what I'm saying? The only thing I can say about Jimmy is that he's going to be in front of his relatives. His family's going to be at the game.
Yep.
So
and 90-some other people.
The thing about it, and he's missing. I really think he's really got a problem with Ayuk because there's no way the guy can keep getting open like that, and you just not throwing it to him, man. I've watched videos like other teams. It's like everybody on ESPN is breaking down like why is Jimmy Garoppolo not throwing this guy the ball? Because he juked the safety. The safety spun all the way around 2 times, and I'm like, whoa.
And coach,
now it's getting bad when everybody else is seeing it.
But coach never says anything about that. All he complains about is Ayuk. So I don't know. I don't get it. Because you would take a lot of pressure. Debo's already taken the defense in one direction. The secondary is all over Debo. Ayuk's got to be open over there. They said he got a little heavier and he's not gaining any separation. That's the only thing I've heard. But I'm not watching.
That's a lie. That's a lie, Ronbo. Ronbo, if you go back and watch these highlights, man, especially these breakdowns, man, if you go and you look, this guy is the moves that he's putting on these corners at the beginning of his routes. You know what I mean? It's causing great separation. Yeah.
We may see it.
You know what I mean?
Maybe we'll see it this week.
I really hope so, man. And I'm telling you that the guys up front, they're gonna really have to, put the weight on their shoulders because everybody else ran the ball on the Bears.
Yeah.
If we cannot run the ball this week, it's going to be a big problem, man. You know what I mean?
I guarantee you got Mitchell who's ready to go, and also they have an offensive line from hell, which is why Justin is setting new records on getting sacked. So we do have the ball in our court. But Splint, give me a score because we got to go, fam. What do you got for a score?
They got it. The Niners got to show me that they can put them more than 19, man. So I'm going 19-13.
All right, it's a close game.
Close game.
I mean? Painfully close.
Yeah, they got to show me something. I know the defense. The defense is going to take it personal, as they did last week. Remember, I told you about the defense going to take it personal last week.
They need to take
you know
it
what I mean?
This week too, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to take it personal this week again. I think Fred Warner talking about the secondary, man. It's just breaking his heart. You know?
You know what? Everybody's got to make everybody count for one another. They got to do that. So we're going to go, though, fam. I'm going to look for you Sunday, and hopefully your score is not accurate. Hopefully we'll score 38 points, and they only score 12.
Hopefully, I hope I'm wrong, but you know what I'm saying? You got a guy in Defoe that we traded that, held guys accountable. You know what I mean? We need our leaders back, baby. We need our leaders back. And we Emmanuel Sanders brought swag to the wide receiver group. You know what I'm saying? Quan Alexander, he brought swag to our linebacker group.
We need that kind of energy.
We ain't got no swag, baby.
At least, George Kittle provides a lot. Nick Bosa mentioned that. But fam, I got to get back to you Sunday. I'll be looking for your call after the game in celebration mode. All right?
Oh, yeah. Niners all day, baby. You know what I'm saying? Stay faithful.
All right, fam.
Love you, Ronbo.
Split difference. Have a great night, fam. Yeah. All right. Tell you what. I just wake up an appetite when we do this. But you don't want to eat too heavy at night. But I could use a Five Guys burger. You know what I'm saying? I want that baby to be about that high. So I got to eat it like an Oreo cookie. Fam, I will see you on Sunday, and thanks for those contributions tonight, fam. Always appreciated. We have to win this game. If we don't, for those of us who have committed all their feelings and hope on this game, we'll all be on suicide watch. But that's what we do. I can't accept anything less than a win. Come on, Niners! I'm fooling around. You have the talent. Use it and win. God. Fam, I see you Sunday. I'll be in your face, in your place early in the morning with the pajamas on. Have a great night, fam. I know!